It is, I'm sad to say that Maharaj may not be able to come today. It's tomorrow morning at 2 o'clock he has a flight. And I had requested, to all sources, multiple recommendations that please ask Maharaj to come from 6 to 7. So Shri Prabhupada also told you to try, Srila Prabhupada told you to try, many people tried, but just now, I got final confirmation he's not. Let's pray that he'll come again. Very good, very good. So we'll do a regular satsang. Thank you all. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. You audible? Yes.
थोड़ा increase the volume. Main one. यहाँ पे right side first one. Yeah, first one. Yeah. थोड़ा increase.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah, okay. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा गिरिवरधारी श्री गौर निताय की जय, मदन मोहन की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नमस्कृतायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हुकुम करोति वाचालं कुन्दं लङ्घयति गिरिं कृपहतामाहं श्री गुरु दीनतारिणं श्री परमानंद माधव श्री चैतन्य ईश्वर। ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थां गतोऽपि वा यत् स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं सः भ्याभ्यान्तरं शुचि। श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। Somebody wants to play onning the AC? It's not working? Remote is you're feeling a little sultry or something? Hare Krishna,
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna,
हरे कृष्णा
Krishna Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Hare. So how many here have seen Mahavatar Nrsimha movie? Amazing. Who has not seen the movie? Please somebody take them. Please see. Very nice. Very nice. We read so much philosophy and we read Bhagavatam. We hear from Acharyas what they are speaking. But when in a nice mood, when somebody makes that movie, the same mood of Bhagavatam, then Prahlad Maharaj, just opens his eyes like this and he sees Narayan. That is, just can't forget that scene. Will that happen with me someday? Is the question that everybody has. Right? Will it happen with me someday? Yes, it will. Because one beautiful thing that Varunadev tells Prahlad Maharaj in the movie is, as much as you are desiring to see me, as much as you are desiring to see Narayan, don't you think he wants to see you? Call him and he will come. God, that was such a beautiful statement. And for the first time, pure devotional service being shown on a 70mm screen. AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, that he born. So in our office, we were doing Lakshmi Puja on last Friday. So after the whole puja, I asked, so you all please Lakshmi Devi. My boss was also there, and some others were also there. You all please Lakshmi Devi. He said, yes, you please Lakshmi Devi. But Lakshmi Devi is pleased when you please Narayan. They said, yes, yes. I said, then we all should do something to please Narayan. Are you all ready? I said, yes, they were wondering, my boss was wondering, where is this fellow taking this? Some budgetary constraint will come now. Then I told, we all should go to Mahavatar Nrsimha movie. And in that peer pressure, people accepted. And before the emotion left, I called Satya, I took the number to Satya Prabhu, I called and booked the show for 100 people, entire office is going on Tuesday. जब गरम है लोहा मजा थोड़ा. Anyway, they all are going to take darshan of Nrsimha Swami. They are all going to hear from Prahlad Maharaj. I will be seeing this movie for the third time. And I am very excited. After a long time, I am willing to see the movie again and again and again. Such movies have not come in the recent past. Old comedy movies are there. Like Janjala, if Telugu people know Janjala movies. You can watch that person's movie any day. It's like light comedy, character-based comedy, husband and wife, some boss and assistant, something he'll show. But such kind of movies are not being made, especially on devotional line, something that we want to go again and again and we want to take people is not there these days. Some other movies are also good movies are being made. A lot of change has come. People are seeing movies as a medium to reach out in a very strong way. Like another good movie that came was Chava. I don't know how many of you have seen that. It's a beautiful movie. Everybody should see, all family or children should see. Where it's a story of Shivaji Maharaj's son and what he fought with his wife, because we are right now sitting here and having satsang. So much sacrifice has been made by those great kings to save Sanatana Dharma. Beautifully portrayed, and many such. So we should encourage these initiatives. As devotees, they are all helping. They are all preaching tools in a way. So, while coming here, I was discussing with both my sons, something that I felt I also discussed here. When I was a young boy, young man, growing up, I used to think the most important thing to influence the society is money. If I have money, I can do anything. That's what I thought as a college going person. How many in college thought like that? In college days? पैसा है तो सब होता है. Huh? Now also thinking like that. So indirectly telling your college boy. Then, as age progressed, as I joined a company, and we were doing projects, IT projects or whatever projects, then I realized that it's not money which gets things done, it's people. So people are more important than money. Right? Having the right people, that's more greater opulence than money. Then as I spent some more years, I realized that the biggest challenge with people is keeping them united. You have people, but if they are not united, what do you do with them? They all will fight like cats and dogs. You want to do something, nobody is running. How do you keep them united? And as life went ahead, when ISKCON came into my life, I'm sure, into all your life, then I realized that the only way to keep people united is either instruction or inspiration. And as some more time I spent, I understood instruction cannot keep people united. Only inspiration can keep people united. And as I spent more years, then I realized that how to inspire people. Like, okay, inspiration is good. How to inspire people? Inspiration to people can come when it is coming from the leader whom they are following. So the leader has to be exemplified. Then only you can inspire. You can give 200 talks on inspiration, people listen, have prasadam and go. But if the leader is not setting an example, then inspiration cannot be propagated. It can't remain. How many agree till here? Yeah. Then, as journey continues, okay, now I know the most important thing is people and keeping them united and through an inspiration, not an instruction. How to keep them inspired? Leader has to keep them inspired, but leader is also a human being. Leader also has his own weaknesses. Leader also goes through his ups and downs. How can you keep people united? How can you keep inspiring people at all times? Then looking at the journey of Srila Prabhupada, I got the answer. Can anyone tell how can a leader's inspiration, what can go beyond a leader's inspiration and keep people united? Hari Bol, Jai Hari Bol, amazing. Anurag Prabhu told the answer. Straight answer. Purpose. Purpose. When the leader establishes a purpose in the hearts of everybody, then the movement goes beyond the leader itself. Right? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj established a purpose for Prabhupada. Preach this message of Lord Chaitanya in English language around the world. Khatam, he kept the purpose there. And he told, there is nothing more greater than this. Do it. Even after he left, Prabhupada just carried the purpose. See, faith is important, but a driving force for the faith is purpose. We all have faith. One day morning the faith is very good. One day, second day the faith is a little fragile. It's shaken up, or something bad happens in your life. Completely gets devastated. Again, devotees have to come, convince you, or you go through your ups and downs. But the purpose is firm in our heart. Why am I coming to satsang? If I don't come, what am I to lose? Who is going to lose if I don't go to satsang? Me. And who is going to benefit the most by going to that satsang? Me. Right? And what should be discussed in the satsang? And what is the most important thing you should learn in that satsang? Everything is driven by purpose. And if we are able to establish that purpose, then our satsangs will flourish. We don't have to worry about it. Then Krishna, purpose means Krishna, right? Krishna is the purpose. Right? Krishna is the purpose. So establish that purpose. When we are preaching, we can tell 100 stories. But if we are not able to plant that purpose in the hearts of people, then you cannot hold them for too long. Because you are not Prabhupada. You are not a pure devotee. I am not sorry. Right? You can't hold. The only way is keep the purpose in the front. And in fact, I heard this from many sannyasi Maharajas that whenever any problems come in ISKCON, one devotee is right, apparently another devotee is also right, both are right, but together they are not right. Right? It's very easy to solve a problem when one person is wrong and another person is right. You can solve the problem. But what if both are right? How do you establish? That's where purpose comes into the point. Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, please sit down. What is the purpose we are here? Why did we all come together? No, Prabhu. Oh, Prabhuji, Sutta. Prabhuji, what is the purpose? Why did we all? What are you trying to push here? Are you trying to push this person outside the satsang? What are you trying to go towards? Right? Purpose. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is very successful, in fact, the most successful Acharya this planet has seen because he has planted the purpose firm into every single heart of every single devotee in ISKCON. That is the strength of ISKCON. That is the strength. And if we think we are part of ISKCON, then we should know that are we clear on the purpose? Every morning we chant the purpose. Right? What do we chant? 10 offenses to holy names. What is the last thing we say? Any devotee who wants to be a Vaishnava and achieve Krishna Prema should safely guard himself against the 10 offenses. And what is the purpose inside that? Krishna Prema. Right? If you remember that purpose, you'll chant properly. If you don't remember that purpose, in the 10 offenses, you'll not. The purpose is Krishna Prema. If Krishna is not pleased, then whatever we did is not enough. Enough. Recently, I think I sent it in the groups also. Maybe I didn't send it in the Gachuvali group, in the DCS group I had sent. Prabhupada's quote on preaching. One of the Prabhupada disciples is telling, Swamiji, how to attract people who are not coming to satsang? No matter how much we tell they are not coming. We are conducting satsang, they are not coming. Prabhupada was very grave. He told, our purpose of satsang is to please Krishna. I don't care if anybody comes or not. I will preach to the four walls. I will preach to the four walls. If Krishna is pleased, my purpose is achieved. Khatam. Of course, Prabhupada said that, and he was very merciful that the movement went and it brought many people to KC, Krishna consciousness. But we should not forget that. Why are we serving what we are doing? Why are we doing? To please Krishna, to please Guru. Our life is to please Krishna and Guru. Do you know, it might be a little repeat for few, Yesterday I was in my own jewel speaking a little different topic. I was speaking about this book. Can you all see what is the title of the book? I will build your temple. So today also we'll speak a little. Prabhupada's temple. His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj wrote this book. I recommend everybody to buy this book, read this book, because the purpose will be even more found up. Very foundational. So, purpose of life is to serve Guru and Gauranga. Right? Are we serving properly? Are we really serving properly? Are we willing to serve properly? How do I know is Krishna pleased? You can lift the hand, I will send the mic. How do you know it's Krishna pleased? Huh? When Guru is pleased. You can sit down, please. Yes. We are Pranil Prabhu here, will take care of this. How do you know that Krishna is pleased? When Guru is pleased. When Prabhupada is pleased. How do you know is Prabhupada pleased? How do you know? Prabhupada is not here right now. Physically he is not there. The instructions are there. Books are there. How do you know that Prabhupada is pleased? Yeah, you can lift your hand. Your road is clear. Yeah. Somebody pass the mic. Pranil Prabhu, thank you. उनको दे दो. हाथ उठाओ. Probably will bring the mic. Yeah. You can on the mic. On the mic.
Yeah, then Prabhupada's disciples are pleased.
Yes. Followers of Prabhupada. Right? Yes, Prabhu. Siddesh Prabhu wants to say.
When we sincerely follows the instructions of Prabhupada.
Yeah, you might say that you are following. I also think that I am following.
Another aspect where we can see surrounding devotees who are around us. If they are pleased, then our
They are very merciful. They will not tell you whether you are following or not. Pros and cons. Nobody is like you. They tell you. How do you know? Very difficult situation. No? Nobody will tell you. ज़्यादा बोलने से भाग जाएगा. इसको में बोलना मुश्किल है. थोड़ा ज़्यादा बोल दिया. Once when Prabhuji was saying, you all are looking very beautiful. Until I say something and all snakes will come out. I can see 100 snakes here. All seagulls are just waiting to bite. Until we are respectfully dealing. Right? Chanakya Pandit said, a disciple is tested until the Guru's instruction comes. When Guru's instruction comes, the disciple is tested. Until then, you will do Guru Puja also, you will do Guru Parikrama also, you will do Guru Dakshina also, until the instruction comes. The moment instruction comes, then you will know, Kidhar hai banda. A wife is tested until the husband gets into financial trouble. Not my words. Chanakya Pandit ko complain karo. Mereko nahi malum. A relative is tested until you fall into some legal issues. When you fall into a legal issue, then you will know who is your real relative. All relatives will vanish. Ek ke baad ek. Right? Like that there are some. These are learned people. Chanakya Pandit has seen word. Great Pandit. Prabhupada quoted him many times. So Guru, a disciple is tested only when the instruction comes. Right? So today we are going to discuss the instruction of Srila Prabhupada to his disciples. And let us see how much it inspires us. Who is better than you can't see God, or they can't see. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. But that's it also you can say. Shri Gaur ki Jai. So Prabhupada wanted to go to America, or rather wanted to go to the West. Give me a ticket, I'll go. And he used to get down, Prabhupada used to get down in the railway station and walk to Sumati Mudati's house. In those days, Sumati Mudati's house was at the bank of Juhu. She had a bungalow there. Not many houses were there, but she had a bungalow there. Prabhupada used to walk, used to go. And on the way, he used to cross a land and go. There were a lot of fisheries and fishery people, and the Prabhupada used to cross it and go. And while he is going, he would see that land, and a desire in his heart came. It would be so nice if there was a temple of Krishna here. That was Prabhupada's desire when he saw that land. But he would just go to Sumati Maharaj's house and ask her, please give me a ticket, I want to go. I want to go to America. My Guru's instruction, please help me, you can help me. And Sumati Maharaj would not give him ticket. Why? Because she cared for him. Swamiji, are you mad? Who will take care of you if you go there? How is the weather? It is very extreme there. You don't have anybody there. You are going to go there. You will kill yourself. I am not going to give ticket for you to go and die in America. She was very, in fact, if you see the memories of Srila Prabhupada in Sumati Maharaj's interview, she uses the same words. Like, Swami, I don't want you to die in the West. I'm not going to give the ticket like that. But Prabhupada was very insistent. Please allow me to go. I want to go. Please give me a ticket. I want to do this for my spiritual master. So what if I die? This life purpose is achieved only if I serve my spiritual master. It was very clear. He waited and waited and waited and waited. I will not get into that story because Prabhupada's Leela is, I think if somebody writes all Prabhupada's Leelas, it will be more than 20 cantos. So many, so many. Yeah. So Prabhupada finally convinced, he got the ticket. He went to America, heart attacks, so much struggle. 1965, no devotees. 1966, no devotees. 1967, some devotees. 1967, he established this path. With how many devotees? Barely handful devotees. He established this path. And then the movement took forward. And many sincere disciples came forward and started helping Prabhupada, and so many temples were being opened around the world. So many followers were inspired. The Jagat Guru, Srila Prabhupada, was known throughout the world. And one day he took all his white elephants and he came to India. And he landed in Bombay. Right? Prabhupada called them, "You're all white elephants, dance now." Yeah. And they did big programs in Bombay, but big pandal programs. Never seen, never known, na bhuto na bhavishyat. In those days, just imagine, I'm talking about 1970, 69, 70. In those days, the pandal had 50,000-60,000 people. 50,000-60,000. Just imagine what kind of speaker system has to be kept to manage that kind of. Nobody lifted hand from behind Lilananda. You know, Prabhupada managed like that, and they all inspired everybody to dance. Prabhupada made 50,000-60,000 people dance in Bombay. Very rich people came to the programs. People are stunned. Hey, American boys and girls are dancing. What is going on? Kya ho raha hai yahan pe? And then Prabhupada, he said he used to travel to Mayapur. There was a temple in Mayapur that started. There was a temple in Vrindavan that started. Gurudas Prabhu and Yamuna Mataji were taking care of the affairs in Vrindavan. In Mayapur, he had his disciples lined up were taking care of the affairs there. And Brahmananda Prabhu was in Kenya, Kamal Krishna Maharaj was everywhere, Russia, Japan, Gurijan Prabhu was everywhere, it was like spreading, wildfire it was going. Shyam Sundar Prabhu was everywhere. Africa preaching is going, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj is preaching in Africa. The movement was going like a wildfire. And that time Prabhupada decided, and he told that, Vrindavan is my residence, Mayapur is my place of worship, Bombay is my office. So we need a big office here. Right? And Prabhupada expressed a desire that we should build a big temple, nice temple in Bombay and make Bombay the headquarters of ISKCON for all office purposes. And while Prabhupada was expressing this desire, he also saw a lot of rich people coming. So Prabhupada started the life membership program. He said, okay, the rich people can contribute to life membership. They can give one big donation and then that can be used for constructing, buying land and all that. That time one of the Prabhupada disciples, every disciple was going and getting rich people, all the big entrepreneurs in India. And Prabhupada exactly knew how to deal with everybody. Right? So once a very rich person came, Prabhupada gave a lot of time to him. Lot of, what's his name? I forgot. One second. One of the names. Mr. Tirani something. Yeah. So he gave a lot of time. And he said, I want to build a temple. And it's a big story of Mr. Tirani. I'll not get into that. But and then some other rich person came and Prabhupada, literally gave him left and right and that fellow ran away. When disciple was stunned, Prabhupada, I thought you'll give more time to people, you can contribute so much for ISKCON. Prabhupada said, you think I'm dependent on these rich people? Krishna is taking care of us. Disciples are confused, like, how will Prabhupada treat anybody? It would be in one way, one day, it would be in one way, another way, Prabhupada knows what is he doing. And one day, Tusta Krishna Prabhu, one of the disciples of Prabhupada, he went and got a personality called Mr. Nair. And Mr. Nair was a very rich, stinkingly rich fellow in Bombay. He was an ex-sheriff, like a police department, legal department. And then he was also owning his own press, Free Press Journal. He had a press, so press means very powerful fellow in those days. So even now, if somebody says I'm part of press, you'll be like, you'll press your heart. Let it be happy. He'll print something. So Mr. Nair came and what did Mr. Nair see? One Swamiji with foreign disciples, Americans. Right? Prabhupada was doing magic in Bombay. He got a boy from Spain, a girl from some other country and married them in the pandal. And like, Swamiji, what's happening? And Prabhupada said, this is United Nations. Jai Prabhupada. What a great Acharya we all are blessed with. Right? We all are part of his family. While he was doing all this, Mr. Nair saw all this. Like, these people have a lot of money. Let me try to make some money. So he came in the first conversation itself. He went to Prabhupada and he told, Swamiji, I think you should build a temple. I have land I can give you. You can buy land from me. I have a lot of land. While he was saying that, there was sweat. Some sweat was coming from his head. And Yadubar Prabhu and Vishaka Mataji, they used to serve Prabhupada all the time. Wherever Prabhupada would go, they would take the videos of Prabhupada, audio, video, everything. We are all eternally indebted to Yadubar Prabhu because of whom we are able to see Prabhupada in so many videos. Yadubar Prabhu ki, Vishaka Mataji ki, yeah. So there is so much. Yadubar Prabhu saw, maybe while he was making the video, or I don't know when he saw, but he saw that something is not right with this fellow, Mr. Nair. He doesn't look to be a fair person, the way he was speaking. And so Prabhupada said, okay, we'll see your land. Prabhupada, where is the land? So it's in, so it is in Juhu. Maybe Prabhupada was interested. It's in Juhu? And then he asked, where is that exactly that land and all that? He said, yeah, it is here. Okay, we'll see the land and decide. Then Prabhupada went with all his disciples, all senior disciples, all Krishna Maharaj, many of Shamsundar Prabhu, many of them, they all went to see the land. And what did they see there? Jungle. It was like completely filled with rocks, and like we got the land, right? In Lilananda, right? Filled with rocks and trees and all kinds of things. And there was a fishery village beside, people are there, crazy environment. And Prabhupada was looking at the land, he was so happy. He told, we will build a temple here, he said. And everybody objected. He said, Prabhupada, why here? We can get a land in the downtown of Bombay. So many rich people are following you. Right? And who will come here? We are so far. There's nothing here. Practically nobody is living here. 1, 2 here, era bungalows are there, that's all. Why to buy land in Juhu? No, Prabhupada, no Juhu. Everybody rejected, including the donors for Prabhupada. They also told Prabhupada, Swamiji, no Juhu. We'll go to other side of Bombay, there we already are doing. You do Pandal program there. If you put Pandal here, who will come? Nobody will come for Pandal. Prabhupada didn't hear anything. He said, Prabhupada, in 1970, when nothing was there in Juhu, he said, I can see that a great temple will come here and the richest community of entire Bombay will live here. Prabhupada told that. And if you see today, Juhu is the center point of entire Bombay. And Bombay is the financial capital of, big financial capital of the world. and the richest community and the most influential community, vibrant community stays in Juhu. How could Prabhupada guess this? Well, Krishna is showing everything to Prabhupada, right? Many instances like that. So Prabhupada said, okay, we'll take this land. Mr. Nair became very happy. Yes, I can sell this land to Hare Krishna and these people will give me nice dollars. So he said, okay, Prabhupada, how much? He said, 14 lakhs. 14 lakhs? 14 lakhs? That's a big amount, huh? Today, many of us have a salary more than 14 lakhs. When 14 lakhs there, in those days, 14 lakhs is equal to like maybe 140 crores or something like that today. Or even more. Right? 14 lakhs is a big amount. And Prabhupada, and everybody there are doing book distribution, trying to raise funds, you know. They're all working so hard to get that money, and Prabhupada is like, ho jayega, bus, we'll take it. And Mr. Nair, you know, they said, okay, let's enter into an agreement. 2 lakhs advance, we will enter into a sale deed, we'll have a clear installment system, and we will start the operations, we will raise the funds in installments, we will pay the remaining 12 lakhs within a certain stipulated period of time, we are taking the land. Jai Prabhupada. Over. He went ahead and signed the agreement. And 2 lakh rupees they paid in those days. Not an easy thing. Nobody was, I mean, they were happy. It's for the Guru is happy, but then they were perplexed. What do you do? What can you do in this land? Where do we start? No water connection, no electricity connection, no connection to anything. When you are supposed to, you know, connect people to Krishna in that place. They were wondering what to do, and they finally got the land and they signed and they said, Prabhupada had to travel. So Prabhupada said, okay, I'm going to travel now. So we need a team of devotees to take care of this. So now he has the land now. Devotees had to go and stay there. How they stayed? Don't even ask. They had to build their own small well, small room, tin sheets, bricks. And all of them are American boys and girls, Prabhujis and Matajis, American boys and girls, coming from New York City, Los Angeles, San Francisco, right? To a place where they explained that they used to sleep in the night, rats would come and bite their nails. Just imagine. Scorpions were there everywhere. Snakes were there everywhere. Mosquitoes were everywhere. They have not seen mosquitoes in their life. And they can only see mosquitoes here. It is not easy. Boys and girls, husband and wife, grahastha couple, brahmacharis. But the Prabhupada said, we are going to build a temple here, please stay, and we'll make things happen. After some time, Kamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he was preaching in Russia and Japan, many places. He went to Prabhupada and he told, Maharaj, Swamiji, Prabhupada, nahi ho raha hai. It's not going to work. We can't stay in this land. They are going through so many difficulties. Every day, if it rains, it's a difficulty. If it's windy, it's a difficulty. If it's summer, it's a difficulty. So many difficulties. So Prabhupada told one statement. When somebody is requesting you that, we can't stay there, it's so difficult. And Prabhupada is very merciful Acharya. But his mercy came in the form of an instruction. And what was that statement? He said, Kamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, that time I don't know, it was the Maharaj or no. He just said, don't you want to become purified? Don't you want to go to Krishna? You have to accept these difficulties. Bas. Discussion closed. Can you imagine? The only hope they had was Prabhupada to discuss any of their problems. Not that Prabhupada was not merciful. Huh? There was one devotee who had some wound. He had some wound. And Prabhupada used to give him medicine. He would call him in Vrindavan, please come, how is your wound, show me. And Prabhupada would write a prescription. And he would remove his small dabba, take some 2 rupees and give it to him, go buy medicine, this medicine. This Prabhupada was a pharmacist. He knew all medicines also. So the devotee was thinking, Swamiji is so much personally taking care of every disciple, so merciful on every little things. And when Prabhupada was in his last days and barely you know, he could even walk, he could even get up. There was a time when, you know, his disciples to pick him up like a small baby, you know, in their arms, place him in the bed, pick him up, place him in the Vyasasana, place him in the palki, in the car, literally. Very lean he became and all that. At that time, this disciple used to lift him and keep. And Prabhupada told him that, you know, what did Prabhupada tell him? I want to exactly know the words. I'm so weak. You are taking care of me. Thank you. Like that. So that person felt, oh, Prabhupada is so much dependent on me. And I'm taking care of him, I'm lifting him. If I am not there, you know, who will take care of Prabhupada? Like that the disciple was thinking. You know, and he was lifting Prabhupada and taking him one place to another place. And at one point Prabhupada told, I'm very worried. And the disciple told Prabhupada, you know, Prabhupada, and we're all there. And Prabhupada said, no, I am worried that after I go, who will take care of you? Just see the mood of Acharya. He's in a different realm altogether. And this disciple is thinking, oh, I'm lifting Prabhupada, and maybe he's thinking that, I'll take care of Prabhupada. And Prabhupada in that condition also is thinking that after I go, who will take care of you? This man is lifting Prabhupada, and Prabhupada is thinking, I will take care of you. That is Prabhupada's heart. And here is disciples coming and telling Prabhupada that we can't stay in this place. It's too hostile. And what is Prabhupada's response? Don't you want to become purified? Don't you want to go back to Krishna? So you should be ready for taking austerities. But Prabhupada knew that this place needs a leader. Without a leader, it's very difficult to implement this project. So he tried to get Kamal Krishna Maharaj. After some time, Kamal Krishna Maharaj went back to his preaching place. He didn't stay. It was too difficult, too hostile. And then he went to Kenya. Prabhupada went to Kenya. In Kenya, Brahmananda Prabhu was preaching there. So suddenly Prabhupada died. Normally Prabhupada's tours are known to everybody. There is a clear itinerary and all that. But this itinerary was different. He directly went to Kenya. And Brahmananda Prabhu didn't expect Prabhupada at that time. Prabhupada, Swamiji, you are here. Yeah, I've come here because I need to talk to you. Brahmananda Prabhu said, yes, Prabhupada, what can I do for you? I want you to come and take care of Juhu project. Then Brahmananda Prabhu said, Prabhupada, you could have just written me a letter. I would have come. Then Prabhupada said, in Bengali there is a saying that if you have to get something done immediately, you have to go personally and get it done. That's why I have come here personally. Because if I write you a letter, Brahmananda Prabhu come to Juhu, then you will go consult 3 other people, you will think whether I should go or not. Now I personally come and told you have to come now. Can you see the mood of Prabhupada? The way he's functioning, he's writing all these books, he's doing so much preaching and all that. In between, he's personally going and also dealing with the mood of different disciples. So Brahmananda Prabhu came. He's an American, big person. If you know Brahmananda Prabhu is like 6+ big person. He and his brother, both of them. So he came to Juhu and looking at the situation there, rats, cats, I don't know, the scorpions, snakes, rain, everything. It was like very difficult. He stayed there for a few months. And then he fell sick. And when he fell sick, it was very difficult to stay. So he had to go from there. And Prabhupada was like, who should I bring next? And then Prabhupada went to Vrindavan and he called Giriraj Prabhu, who is His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Giriraj Swami Maharaj ki? So, I want you to come and take care of Juhu project. And Giriraj Maharaj is very humble, very sweet person. How many of you have seen Giriraj Maharaj once in your life? Hare Krishna. He's such a sweet person. Great personality. So, Giriraj Maharaj was son of a billionaire. Not a millionaire. Don't think he was son of somebody in Gachibowli. He was at next level. Son of a billionaire. Right? And his father, when he joined the movement, his father wrote a blank check. Blank check in those days. And he gave it to Prabhupada. He came to Prabhupada, he gave it to blank check to Prabhupada. Take this check, give my son back to me. Whatever you want to write, you write. Anything. You write $10 million, I'll give. I want my son back. Prabhupada said, you take this check, you take your son also. I don't want it. He only came. I did not force him. He came here. He wants to serve. Not my problem. You want to take your son? Take your son also, check also. Then after that, Giriraj Maharaj went to Prabhupada and told, no Prabhupada, you keep me also, check also. I don't know what family was there, but Giriraj Maharaj stayed. and then, so that is Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Not an ordinary person. Somebody who has seen the lifestyle that many of us cannot even drink even today. That kind of lifestyle is, and he has to come and live in Juhu, a place where there are mosquitoes, all branded mosquitoes, right? Big, small, sharp, I don't know. Ferocious, sattvic mosquitoes will just go around for some time. Rajasic will bite all the time. Tamasic will be diseases. All kinds of mosquitoes. So, what to do? Giriraj Maharaj is like, no, you have given the instruction, Guru Maharaj, Swamiji, Prabhupada, I do. So he stayed there. And then Prabhupada told, you have many services. One service is you have to write books. He told Giriraj Maharaj, you have to write books. You are a good writer, good English you have. You can write articles and books. Yes. You can go to a lot of rich people in Bombay and make them life members. You can do that service. Yes. And you also take care of the legal affairs of this Juhu land. Right? Make sure that it comes to us and everything is taken care of. Giriraj Maharaj said, yes, I will do that. So he used to do that. So Prabhupada would go in some country, he's traveling, he will call, from somewhere he'll call, Giriraj Prabhu, what happened to Mr. Nayak? Did he give the sale deed? No, I've gone, he's traveling, he's not there, he's going to give, etc., it's all happening. But the sale deed is not coming. 2 lakhs of money is given, only agreement of sale is there, but sale deed is not coming. Deed will actually register the land in your name with a condition of installment. There is a lot of conditions behind it. In those days, the agreement formats are not different. Don't compare it to what we have now. So, he said, why is the deed not coming? You should get the deed. Get the deed. Yes, we'll get the deed. But it's not coming. And one time Prabhupada called and said, did you get the deed? Prabhupada is asking for more money. What do you mean money? We gave 2 lakhs. And the installment is already agreed. We have a sale agreement, it says where to get the installment. No, Prabhupada is asking for 75,000 more. 75,000 more? Is he asking part of the installment? No, he is asking that if I give 75,000, then he will give the deed. So I gave the 75,000. You already gave the money? Is it part of the installment? Did he write you a receipt that this is part of the installment? No problem. Then Prabhupada told, Prabhu, don't trust these Indians. In India, when a mother gives her gold to her son and tells her to go and make some ornaments, she has a doubt whether this fellow will make up the entire gold or he'll take some part of the gold. When a mother doesn't trust her child, some Indians are like that, don't trust. Follow my instructions properly. Right? Be very careful in your documentation and dealings. Prabhupada understood this. Nayal is up to something. Things are not going as planned. So then Prabhupada said, okay, you already paid 75,000, so go and get the deed. Then again after some time, he told Prabhupada, he's asking for 2 more lakhs. So what do you mean 2 more lakhs? Why are he asking for 2 more lakhs? For what? As part of installment or what is he doing? No, Prabhupada, it seems we have to pay corporate tax. What? Corporate tax? This was not written in the deed. We agreed for 14 lakhs. That was everything. What corporate tax are you talking about? No, Prabhupada, it seems we have to pay corporate tax. Unless that happens, he cannot give the land and this and that. It just went on and on and on. And Prabhupada was traveling everywhere. There was so much tension Prabhupada was taking for this one. Prabhupada established 108 temples. 108 temples before he left this world. And this was one of those temples. And there were issues in other temples also, not like, but this was very intriguing, very difficult issues Prabhupada was facing. So Prabhupada said, okay, looks like he's legally telling that another 2 lakhs has to come in the form of corporate tax. Okay, give 2 more lakhs. So they gave 2 lakhs, that's 75,000, plus 2 lakhs. 4 lakhs 75,000 rupees. Still DD is not coming. He is giving some of the other reason. Then Prabhupada said, establish DTs. Prabhupada knows. Prabhupada is Indian also. And he is a Bengali. And he is a very sharp businessman. Right? And he is a great Acharya. And he is a Shikyavish avatar. He is not ordinary personality to get the DTs. So then, Prabhupada sent the DTs. And when the DTs came, Mr. Nair had already created a lot of negative atmosphere around against the devotees. People are looking at devotees as drug addicts. People are looking at devotees as people who are doing something inside. We don't know what they are doing. So one person came, an inspector came and said, no, the boxes came, DT's boxes came. And the boxes came and they were supposed to be taken inside. And they said, no, you can't take this box inside. Inside the fence you can't take. So, hey, the boxes have come. Our Guru Maharaj has sent. We have taken them inside. No, you open these boxes. I'm sure there are drugs in this. And I'm like, no, there are no drugs. Poor Mataji, there are American girl. She doesn't know how to deal. She went and told that inspector, no, we used to have drugs. Now we stopped. Hare Krishna. and that was like, no, see, I know you're doing something. Otherwise, how can you chant throughout the night? How can you dance throughout the day? Definitely you're taking drugs. Like that. Then they said, okay, we'll open the box. Can you imagine? The DT boxes were opened on the road. Right? Such a bad, insulting thing, right? DTs are there in the boxes, right outside. They open the boxes and they saw Radha Bihari is there nicely. Immediately they all paid obeisances. Beautiful DTs. And Prabhupada named them. That they exactly look like Krishna doing rasa dance in Goloka Vrindavan. Prabhupada. Exactly. Prabhupada's vision. Prabhupada is seeing Krishna, Baba. We can't see that, but Prabhupada can see that. Right? So he told these deities are exactly like Ras Bihari. That is the reason they are Ras Bihari. Prabhupada had a picture of the Ras Bihari with him. Everywhere he went, Prabhupada would open that Ras Bihari's picture and he would look at it and say that thank you very much. You have come to the land now. Right? And once Prabhupada, when he came there, he saw Ras Bihari in the tin sheets, temporary temple, with all mosquitoes and heat and cold and rain and everything. And Prabhupada sat down in front of the deities, with tears in his eyes and said, I will build you a temple. I will build you a temple. These are the words of Prabhupada. Right? So, then Prabhupada said, we have to get this happening. We have to keep this moving. It's not like, we're going to keep quiet there. So Prabhupada, the deities came, the worship started, and that also created some problems. Because now Mr. Nair was getting more insecure. He wanted to squeeze more money. Money is not coming. So what did Mr. Nair do? He went and influenced the most important people near the temple in Bombay. The local MLA. Local MLA's name was Mr. Tambe. So Mr. Tambe became side of Nair. Nair was a very influential person. Right? And then he influenced one other big tantric. His name was Rane, Mr. Rane. And there was another person called Mr. Maitreya. He was the chairman of many schools in that area, in Bombay. Many schools. So he influenced him. And said, so whatever we do, we have to drive these people. Can everybody come here? Some people are sitting here. Karnataka Mataji is here, Hare Krishna. Please come a little front. All of you can come. Yeah. Leave some space near the door. Otherwise, unwillingly somebody will do the Dandavata Pranam. Yeah. So, Tambe was MLA. In those days also MLA was a very powerful person. Now also MLAs are a powerful people. What to do? Somebody in this crowd should become MLA so that we'll have some power. Anyway, so this MLA Mr. Tambe, what did he do? He went and told all the departments, government departments, don't give any permissions to Hare Krishna people. If they come for water permission, water board fellow will tell, no water, no, will not give permission. If they go to electricity department, no permission. If they go for any permission, they will not give permission. They had a municipal permission. Based on the sale agreement, they had a municipal permission that they can have a temporary temple and they can stay. That permission was there. But that was also limited for a certain duration. Because the sale deed will superpower the agreement. You go to the next level. So Mr. Tambe made sure that all negative publicity is done. All the government departments are against ISKCON. Right? Just imagine what the devotees are going through. Suddenly one morning there is no water. They want to get water connection, pipeline, no. So they have to get water from somewhere. All kinds of difficulties. And this Mr. Rane, this fellow was a tantric. He had good knowledge of black magic also. What he did? He established a small hut or kind of whatever you call temple or whatever, right opposite the gate of ISKCON Juhu. And there he sat down and he was doing all black magic yajnas. The all devotees should die. And he made a doll of Prabhupada and he used to keep the doll and say and tell devotees, if you don't leave from here, I'll poke into this doll and your Swamiji will die. And devotees were all bewildered. What is this? We never expected anything like this to happen. Like, what is a tantric black magic? Prabhupada is getting all this news. Prabhupada said, don't worry, just keep going. And then this third fellow, Maitreya, this fellow did the maximum damage. He was the chairman of all schools, very influential fellow. He printed pamphlets that all Hare Krishna people are actually goons. They are actually CIA agents. They are drug addicts. They are land grabbers. They printed pamphlets and he distributed pamphlets throughout Bombay. And on top of that, he also went to the donors. Because he was chairman of schools and big position, he went to all the donors and said, don't give your money to these Hare Krishna people. You don't know what they are doing with Mr. Nair. We all know Mr. Nair, such a nice person, with them. They grabbed this land, they are occupying, they are tree passers, they are here, they are there, all kinds of negative publicity. Devotee situation was no permissions, no money, no support, donors are not supporting. And God only knows, what is going to happen. Like, it was a very difficult situation for the devotees. But they did not leave the instruction of their Guru. They stayed. They continued to stay there. And they are giving updates. And Mr. Tambe went even, this Maitreya even went one more level. He employed goons to humiliate and threaten Matajis. So, just these American girls, young girls, Matajis, they would go to buy grocery. Somebody will go and hold them. Or somebody will show us knife to them. We kill you like that. And immediately they'll run. They don't know what to do. They basically created a whole, difficult situation. And look at the influence. That fellow, this Maitreya, even went ahead and influenced a great actor, Bollywood actor. That when you make that movie, you make sure that Hare Krishnas are completely blasphemed. Show them like drug addicts. And that is when the movie came and the song came. Dhammarodam. Hare Krishna Hare Ram. It was not part of a propaganda. It was not just was happening in the truth. Right? So what did they think about the devotees? They are all smoking. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna. That is what they showed. That was not part of propaganda. This fellow did all that. 1 year devotees went through this torture for 365 days. One day we cannot stay in that situation. No water, no electricity, no cooperation. Somebody is praying for the Jew to be killed. Right? Sitting right in the front. They did not stop. Then Prabhupada, the news was going to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada said, do a thing. And you know what Mr. Nair did? He went ahead and sold the land to another company. Added more difficulty. Now Prabhupada was not only dealing with Nair, there was another buyer who bought the land legally. And he is also coming and threatening that you people have to leave the land. Right? Giriraj Maharaj and everybody were like, What to do? And Prabhupada was giving instructions wherever he would come. Prabhupada spent how many days? I'll tell you. 554 days in Bombay for Juhu. Nowhere else he spent this much time. The longest time Prabhupada spent is in Los Angeles, in America. If there is any other city where he spent most time is Bombay. 554 days. And the main central point was temple. Right? And Prabhupada told, do a thing, publish in a paper now. This fellow is doing all kinds of things, right? Publish in a paper that actually we gave 4.75 lakhs to this Nair and we have a sale agreement and he is not allowing us to build the land, right? So publish it. And devotees went and did it. And what was the result of that? That fellow became even more furious. Now they were not thinking any second thought to, create difficulties for the devotees. So many difficulties. Voluntarily they were creating. And in that travel, once Prabhupada came to Hyderabad. And coincidentally, Nair also came to Hyderabad during that time. When Prabhupada was in Hyderabad, he got to know Mr. Nair is also in Hyderabad. Immediately Prabhupada told his disciples, arrange a meeting. Get that fellow here. I talked to him. Right? This place, all his friends are not there. This Rane, this Maitreya, this Tambe, these all people are not there. Right? Get in here. As soon as the invite went to Nair got scared. Swamiji will take me and somehow will convince me and I have to give the land. So immediately he called his guru. His guru, apparently was also in Hyderabad. Even that kind of people also are gurus, by the way. so his guru told, you did a good thing, you should not go alone, I will come with you. I know how to deal with that Swamiji. Right? So the guru also came. So both of them definitely not in Dechubali, they met somewhere else. Somewhere in Hyderabad they met. So Prabhupada, Mr. Nair and his guru, they went to Prabhupada and Prabhupada was sitting with the disciples and that guru understood Prabhupada is up to something. Then he told Prabhupada, Swamiji, you look to be very tired. I think you need rest. He is telling Prabhupada, Nair's guru. And Prabhupada said, okay, so we'll rest. I'll take rest, you also take rest. So the guru went into one room, they allocated one room for guru. The guru went to take rest, Nair went to take rest, Prabhupada went to take rest. Then Prabhupada immediately called his disciples and said, if anybody is telling you are tired, that means he is tired. That fellow's guru is tired. That is the reason he's putting it on me. I am not tired. I am 100% sure that fellow is sleeping now. Get Nair right now. Just say, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Get that fellow right now. Now I'll speak to him in person. We'll see what that fellow will do. So he made him sit down. And Prabhupada gave a nice, strong Bhagavatam class to him. Life is for Krishna. We are serving Krishna. Nair, you are getting an opportunity to serve Krishna. All these things he spoke. I'm not trying to script what he said. But in essence he told, we are building a temple for Krishna. You only came and told this land you will give to us. 14 lakh rupees we agreed. We paid you 4.75 lakhs. Why are you delaying this whole thing? What are you getting by doing all these things? And when Prabhupada says, imagine how it will be. So Nair, whatever he was scared, that's what happened. He got succumbed. This one I'll give the land to you. Done. I will give the land to you. Immediately disciples became very happy. Hari Bol! Ho gaya. Hyderabad is a very good place. Ho gaya land yahan pe. Hyderabad is not that bad. Something is good. So it happened. The deal happened. And like, yes. Prabhupada from there went to Ahmedabad. What Prabhupada was thinking? It cannot be this easy. This fellow did so many problems to his friends. He is agreed, but this fellow has some other plan. Prabhupada was thinking. So that's what happened. So he came back to Bombay and immediately all his friends, Mr. Rane, Mr. Tambe, Mr. Maitreya, Mr. this, Mr. that, they all went and told, hey, what are you doing? You can get more money from this Hare Krishna. These people are Americans, they have a lot of money. You can squeeze more money. Don't unnecessarily fall for that words. That you promised it there, but don't worry about that promise. We will not give the land. Tell him. That's what he did. After coming back, he again started the same propaganda and devotees could say, what is this? Just now he agreed in Hyderabad, then again, he's behaving like that. Now this time it was beyond the patience of devotees. Because they already went through so much. There was a great ray of hope that everything is resolved, and suddenly everything came back to square one. Prabhupada understood this. He was in Ahmedabad, and he understood that something really bad is going to happen. This fellow is gone back, he will get influenced, let me do something. He called Vishaka Mataji. And he told Vishaka Mataji, his disciple, urgently go to Bombay from Ahmedabad right now. Go and tell Giriraj Prabhu, Giriraj Maharaj, and all my disciples there, don't do anything until I come to Bombay. No matter what trouble comes to you, don't do anything, no decisions to be taken. That was the instruction. And immediately she started from there. But by that time, devotees were so much devastated by this years of torture and the big reversal again. They understood this torture will go on for endless now. He agreed and he is going back now, it will go on for endless. They went and gave the sale agreement back to Nayak. And Prabhupada called Giriraj Maharaj. What did you do? Prabhupada, it was beyond, devotees are not able to take this anymore. We don't know what to do. We decided that okay, give our money back. Just we'll take a land anywhere else. Prabhupada, please forgive. But we gave the agreement back. Prabhupada became so angry. He literally chastised. How could you do that? And finally Prabhupada told, you have finished everything. That was the only last hope we had. That we have the sale agreement with us, that we have paid all these things, and we could have done something about it, but now we have given it back. Prabhupada became very upset. And then Prabhupada told, I have to meet, I'll come to Bombay, stay where you are, don't leave the land. Even though we don't have the proper, main documents and all are against us now, but see, there is documentation. But the main document is sale agreement, no? Sale deed was not there. So you stay there, I'll come and try to resolve. So Prabhupada, he went to Bombay. And he said, I want to meet Mr. Nayak. So Prabhupada was very angry this time. So much is going on. And Mr. Nayak came along with his brigade. Prabhupada was along with his disciples. And Mr. Nayak started shouting at Prabhupada, you are a cheater, you are this, your disciples are CIA agents, you are all drug addicts, all illicit things you are doing. This people deserve to be thrown out from here. I will break your deities. I will break the temple. I will destroy you people. I will get you killed. Prabhupada was hearing all that with a lot of patience. And Prabhupada's eyes also became red. There was so much he was trying to do against devotees. And Prabhupada at one point told, I want to talk to him alone. You all be. So all the disciples went out. I think barely one or two people were there. And maybe from his side, one or two people were there. And then he told Mr. Nayak, you don't want to give the land? Okay. You take your land back. Give me back my money. Give me back my money. Then he said, I will throw the money on your face. You think I don't have money? Prabhupada said, you don't have money. You have money? Give it to me. Right now you give it to me. I will vacate the land today. I will vacate the land now. You give me the money. And Nayak said, I will not only give the money, I will break your deities. I will make sure that your people are not there in the country. I will make sure that all your Hare Krishna people are thrown outside the country. Like that, very furious. And Prabhupada just tolerated all that. I said, okay, get the money, go. Get the money, I'll go to the land. And that very night, Nayak died. Nayak went to his house and he passed away that night. And Prabhupada was there in one other place. And next day morning, somebody came and told, Shrutikirti Prabhu was massaging Prabhupada, and somebody came and told, Prabhupada, Mr. Nayak died. Immediately Prabhupada kept his hands like this on his head. Giriraj Maharaj said, he kept like this. And then Prabhupada told, now this is very You don't expect this from Prabhupada. You should understand the essence. Prabhupada said, I prayed to Krishna to kill him. So this is Prabhupada massaging him. Said, I prayed to Krishna to kill him. He did not deserve to live. So much difficulty he has given to Vaishnavas. So much difficulties he has given to, devotees. I promised to Radha Bihari that temple will come there. How can I leave that land by not giving them a temple? I promised to the deities. Because all Prabhupada disciples were saying, Prabhupada, we have money, we can go and buy somewhere else. How can we go anywhere else? I have promised to the deities, Radha Bihari, I have promised that I will build you a temple here. How can I leave that place? And this fellow was causing so many difficulties. I prayed to Krishna that this fellow should be gone from here. Good, he died. Words were like, devotees are like, Prabhupada, how can a Vaishnava, sannyasi pray for somebody's death like that? Yes. And immediately Prabhupada told, he quoted a verse from Bhagavatam. He said, the verse is there in this book. Prabhupada quoted, he said, when a snake dies, even a saint is happy. The verse is saying, when a snake dies, the saint is happy. That fellow was a snake. Krishna killed him. Like that. Immediately all very highly intelligent disciples of Prabhupada. The question answer again immediately. Prabhupada, that means, did he get liberated? Did he get liberated because Krishna killed him? Prabhupada said, no, he did not get liberated. He doesn't deserve to be liberated. Krishna didn't kill him. Krishna did not have to come and kill. He was not such a great demon like Hiranyakashipu or Ravana. Doesn't get liberated. No, he will not be. Then again another question answer. So Prabhupada had to answer all those things, and at the same time Prabhupada said, good, he died. So problems are gone, Nair is gone, problems are gone? No. No. Tambe is still alive. Rana is still alive. Right? All these, Maitra is still alive. And most importantly, Mr. Nair's wife is still alive. And the land was in the name of his wife. Right? Though he was trying to deal the agreement, everything, the land was in his wife's name. So, Prabhupada said, okay, now let us take this forward and see what next will happen. Mrs. Nair became very wild. Very wild. Because the way he died was very scary death. It is explained that he died with a shock. Something he saw in the room that made him die. If you want to see that something, go to Mahavatar Narsimha movie. Right? Not like the way Prahlad saw. Like the way Hiranyakashipu saw. Right? So, he must have seen something very, very scary. He died with her. And she felt that because of this land my husband died, because of this devotee's husband my husband died, because of all the torture that he went through, she had a different version. Because I'm sure he would have gone and told all negative things only, right? About ISKCON to his wife. So with that sympathy vote, she got even more sympathy from his followers to torture the devotees. Now she went to the next level. She decided that she's going to break the temple. She's going to smash the temple out. And Giriraj Maharaj, Prabhupada told, go and get the extension of our stay there. Because we have a time to stay. We have some kind of a document to go and stay there. Go and get extension. And Giriraj Maharaj went to the municipal office. Just then the municipal commission had changed. New fellow came. So Giriraj Maharaj went and told, why are you not giving extension? We are not getting any permissions. If you give the extension, we'll get water permission, this permission. You are not giving me the extension. Why are you not? He said, no, I don't know. Show me the documents. And Giriraj Maharaj showed all the documents, whatever was there last 2 years, 3 years. He said, yeah, documents look to be okay. I think you should easily get 2 to 3 years of extension. Giriraj Maharaj said, yes, very good. Give the extension. Yeah, we'll get the extension. Prabhupada, everything, who was orchestrating all this? Prabhupada told, go get this. So he told, yes, yeah, something happened. Today you got permission, I'll go and tell Prabhupada. He came outside the room of that commissioner and he saw Mrs. Rane's people standing outside. So they are right there to execute the next step. And he came outside and he saw them. Immediately understood what to do. He looked at the typewriter. Immediately, type the permission right now. Commissioner told, it's granted. It will come, letter will come after some days. But now there is no after some days. I want the letter right now. So he went and told the typewriter, okay, type everything, the whole thing. And he took the letter to the municipal commissioner there. He said, you gave the permission, right? Sign it right now. Ah, I'll sign. Oh, sign right now. I want the letter. So he got the signature, stamp, top, and took the document and he walked outside. Hari bol. I got the letter. Now we can stay on the land for next 2 years. And we can get some permission. Legally, we are okay. Even though so many documentation behind dispute is going on, nobody can move us from here because we got the permission. Now we have the document. Giraj Maharaj is very happy. He went and told Prabhupada, yes, Prabhupada, yes, good, you did this. I'm very happy. But do you really think things go as per the documentation in India? She went and bribed the commissioner. New commissioner, old commissioner, everybody got bribed. Entire department got bribed. Police department got bribed. Everybody got bribed. And next day or next few days later, Monday morning, when all Aarti, Mangal Aarti over, Tulsi Aarti over, devotees are chanting, everything over, suddenly huge vans of police vans, they started coming to the place. Bulldozers, whatever, big destructive vehicles, they're all coming to the place. And the municipal office people started coming to the place. They literally came in hundreds. And devotees are shocked. What is this? What is going on here? And Giriraj Maharaj was in charge there. He went and told, who are you? Show me the letter. On what basis? You people are illegal here. We have come here to break the temple. Move. Giriraj Maharaj said, no, we have a permission. I have a letter from your own department, municipal commissioner. I have a letter. He said, same municipal commissioner sent me here. No, he has signed. Here is the letter. Just throw the letter aside. He said, go ahead, nothing will work now. You people are illegal. Move now. So literally devotees, they were trying to stop the destruction, and whoever was trying to stop, they were being beaten by goons. They are goons. Police department is against. Rowdy shitters are standing there. Department people are standing there. Who will save? Prabhupada is not there. None of the donors are there. They are on the other side of the city. Only few people are here and there. In those days, there is no WhatsApp, no mobile, nothing. They don't know what to do. They started breaking the main temple hall. Part. They started breaking. They don't know what to do. And whoever is coming on the way, they are throwing them in the police van. Almost all devotees were there in the police van, beaten. They are all sitting in the van there. I don't know they are shackled or not, but they are thrown into the van. Giriraj Maharaj came in between. They dragged Giriraj Maharaj, thrown him into the van. And he was there in the van, and finally at a point when the Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Aarti might have happened. The Tulsi might have been there in between the temple hall. One fellow took that, whatever axe, it was going to break the Tulsi pot. They were just breaking everything apart. The moment Giriraj Maharaj saw that, he jumped, he pushed people. He jumped out of the van and he went to the Tulsi Maharani and he pushed that fellow. That, you can't be here. Pushed him strongly. And that fellow felt that they became even more violent. Because now devotees are revolting back in a big way. They beat at Giriraj Maharaj like anything. They pulled him, they dragged him. There was a pillar, he writes that he was trying to hold it with one hand. And they literally dragged him down and threw him into the police van. And now the next last thing to be broken was the temple itself. The main Garbhagudi. Radha, Bihari deities. And the little construction that was there. They went to the door. They were going to break the door open, and Maithili Mataji, one amazing disciple of Prabhupada, she stood there. Everybody are being beaten, and this Mataji alone is standing in front of so many people, and she said, you have to cross over my dead body. I will not allow you to go into the deities. You cannot touch the deities. They are sent by my Guru. We worship Radha Bihari. You cannot enter this. And one fellow mercilessly went and holded her hair and literally put her on the floor and dragged her with her hair. And while she was being dragged, her daughter, she had a daughter, she was crying, her mother is being dragged. And one fellow was laughing, Rane. that tantric fellow. He was standing outside the gate and he was laughing. Ha ha ha, see, these people, they deserve to be done like that. That small girl cursed that Rani. One day you will burn to death. You will burn to death. You are laughing on my mother. You will burn to death. Rani said, nikalo, isko nikalo, jaldi nikalo. Mercilessly they were doing it. And they took her away and everybody were beaten. Giraj Maharaj didn't know what to do. One disciple of Prabhupada somehow escaped that spot. He went and he didn't know what to do. He called one of the donors. His name was Mahadevia, the donor name. Mr. Mahadevia, please help us. You heard Prabhupada. We are all serving Prabhupada here. We did everything right. We didn't do anything wrong. You know the whole story. Please help us. Mahadevia was, what can I do? They are going to break the deities. They are already breaking the walls. First they are breaking all the walls of the temple there. And Mahadevia picked up the phone. He didn't know what else to do. He called one personality in Bombay and his name is Bal Thackeray. He called Bal Thackeray. Bal Thackeray was a young, rebellious leader in that place. He called Bal Thackeray and he told, Thackeray ji, आपके जमीन पे मंदिर गिर रहा. In your place, one temple is being brought down. Your wish, what you want to do? Immediately, Bal Thackeray called the municipal commissioner. Right? And he told, who gave the order of breaking a temple in my city? He said, I gave the order. And Bal Thackeray told, तुम जानते हो शहर किसका है? In English, do you know who this city belongs to? Yes, sir. I'll give the order back. Direct dhamki. This city belongs to Thackeray. And in my city, no temple can come down. Directly told. He told, you'll be finished. That one statement is enough. The city belongs to me. And immediately, the municipal commissioner got information. He typed the letter, patapat, and then he sent that letter, and the letter had to come. Now everything had to happen real time. Huh? There the demolition is happening. It's parallelly happening. Devotees are still trying to stop. They are jumping out of the van. They are pushing these people. They are beating them. They are up and down, and so much is happening, devastation. And it is explained. Giriraj Maharaj says that the final blow left was the deities itself. Everything else is broken. Shed, everything gone. Deities are there, and the axe or whatever was the instrument, they lifted it. The one person went in front of the deity, was going to break the deity. Dramatic way. At that very moment, one person came and told, stop. We got an order to stop this. And devotees are crying, weeping. Because they were serving Radha Bihari. Every day they were serving. Can you imagine somebody breaking your deities in your house? You can't imagine that. Wow. Kill me, but you don't do this. They're worshipping. They could not take this. Broken apart. And then, when that got saved, the deities got saved, devotees were all beaten, blood, place was all broken apart. Nothing was left. Even the little temporary facility they had to stay, everything was broken apart. And then they saw the door of the temple was still intact. Walls were broken. The door is intact. And there is one picture of Narsimha Dev on the door which was still intact, which was tilted. Then Prabhupada told, Narsimha Dev saved this whole thing. Radha Bihari appeared as Narsimha Dev and saved this whole thing. Yeah. And then they decided, now this has gone too far. Now this has gone too far. They don't know what to do. It was beyond. So now, what can Mrs. Nair do? Political support she will not get because Thackeray is sitting there. She can't bring down the temple. She can't get the police. She can't get any more influence because politically every way, and devotees also got a sympathy now. Prabhupada told, this incident will only help us now. Don't worry, it will help us. Right? Prabhupada is overseeing all this. So Mrs. Nair said, okay, now the only way out is court. We'll go to the court and we'll submit all the documents and we'll claim the land back. So they went to the judge. Now this judge also had attended Prabhupada classes. so when they went to the judge and said that, she told, I have all the documents, the temple has to be broken, it has already almost gone, the deities have to be removed, please help us. I think, judge, you have everything now, you can resolve this matter. Judge was thinking. He said, today is Friday. We played the same formula, Friday formula, what we play in our offices. He said, today is Friday. And Saturday, Sunday, court is closed. I cannot give a judgment unless I hear from both the parties. I need to hear both the parties. So, I think we have to meet on Monday morning. Monday morning we have to meet and I'll hear from both the parties and then we'll make a decision. Mrs. Nair didn't know what to do. Because now judge also is given the order that, he has to wait till Monday and he has to hear both the parties. This news came to the devotees. This news went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada told, today is Friday. We know that judge. If the judge, even if gets the documentation to take the land away from us, he will at least try to put a stay order on that. He will at least put a stay order. If not, he may not take the land back, but he will at least keep a stay order. Stay order means whatever is there remains intact. And unfortunately, devotees everything is broken apart now. Temple is gone, Garbhagudi is gone, deities are there under a sheet. Prabhupada said, we need to make sure that there is something before the stay order comes. Build the temple. Friday evening, Prabhupada is telling, build the temple by Monday morning. Can you believe it? Yuvraj Maharaj, yes. Kamal Krishna Maharaj, yes. Prabhupada has told you have to build the temple. Kidhar se aega? Who will build? Who is the construction contractor? Where is the material? It's not like, you can phone people and say, do lorry lekar aao. It's not like that. The government is different, the whole circumstance is different. And it's not like a huge construction site that all construction material is readily available here and there. Now comes the Param Veer Chakra, the great disciple of Prabhupada, a great personality, which I take back few years ago when we met Prabhupada in Pandal. His name is Mr. Sethi. He is a Punjabi from North India, Mr. Sethi. And here Anand Govind Prabhu personally saw and met Mr. Sethi. His son also, Brajmohan Sethi, right? His family, they are related. His mother is also there. They are coming from there. So Mr. Sethi. Mr. Sethi had met Prabhupada in the Pandal program. And he was a big construction person, big contractor and everything. So, Prabhupada, just imagine how Prabhupada deals with different people. So Mr. Sethi came and he told, I've attended your program, everything's so nice and this and that. Prabhupada asked, what do you do? Mr. Sethi, what do you do? And he said, I get up in the morning, I do my course and I go to my business, I earn money, I take care of my family, then I come back home and I take care of Swamiji and this and that. Prabhupada, what is the difference between you and a pig? आप में और सुअर में क्या फर्क है? You can see that Mr. Sethi's interview. Prabhuji sent me. I saw that. He's directly telling. Prabhupada told me like this. आप में और सुअर में क्या फर्क है? Can anybody do that? I mean, like Prabhupada, first statement to this personality, because Prabhupada knew he's a devotee. Prabhupada can see the heart. I told, आप में और सुअर में क्या फर्क है? You are not chanting God's names. आप कृष्ण का नाम जप नहीं कर रहे हो. तो पशु के समान है. You have so much influence here. My devotees are here. Organize programs for them. They will come and do program in your house. Call all the rich people around. You organize program, do Sankirtan. And he was shocked. And he said, yes, Swamiji, I'll do. Why? Because Mr. Sethi, he was from Pakistan. He was living in Pakistan, his family. And when the partition happened, they came to India and they lost everything. Practically like beggars they came to India. And when he came like that, he told to Krishna, he was a Krishna devotee. And he told Krishna that, Krishna, if you help me stabilize my family, if I am able to stabilize, my business, one good house if you give me and 1 lakh rupees cash if you give me, then I will chant your names for the rest of my life. Like that he told, to Krishna. Then I will do something for you, Krishna. Just as a businessman he told that. And Prabhupada, told, chant his names. You have to chant his names. Said, okay, yeah, chant his names. So he started organizing programs. And once you are part of a Sankirtan, you are a ISKCON person. Right? He got the mood of ISKCON. Right? And he was nice, staunch devotee, but he was traveling a lot. While this whole thing happened, he was not aware of that. The Nair troubling and all this. In detail, he didn't know, especially the breaking of temple and all that happened in the recent past, he didn't know. So now is that Friday evening, Prabhupada's instruction has come, build the temple. And they don't know what to do. And there appears Mr. Sethi. And Mr. Sethi was supposed to finish the construction of his another house in Bombay, and he came there. And devotees, Sethi ji, you are here. Please, can you help? Prabhupada told this order. What did Prabhupada tell? Build the house. We'll build the house. What is the problem? Hey, pura material all the materials that he got to build his house, he moved that material to the temple site. and on top of that, he also went to the whole locality. Whoever is doing construction, they are material hamara. Jal, figure one. Mr. Sethi could do that. And he did it. Overnight, the area was filled with construction material. This news went to Mrs. Nair. Mr. Tambe, Mr. Maitreya, Mr. Rane, everybody, baap re. Kya ho raha hai yahan pe? Immediately they sent 50 people to kill the devotees. Finish them. Because it's a land affair, it's a revenge feeling, everything is going on. Kill the devotees. 50 people came there. Mr. Sethi standing near the gate. He called his son. I think Mr. Prajmal Prabhu only name. मेरा गन लेकर आओ. मेरा गन लेकर आओ. He got his gun. The old dialogue, कितने गोली है? कितने आदमी है? Dialogue is different. कितने गोली है? He asked his son, how many, कितना कारतूस है? How many bullets are there? That was the question. Prabhu, we are hearing Prabhupada Leela here, huh? More interesting than a movie. How many bullets are there? His son told, Papa, 250. 250. He looked at that 50 people, he said, go and tell Mrs. Nair, send 251 people. If you want to destroy here, 251. Because 250 तो मैं ढेर करने वाला. 250 people I'll die, I'll kill. I have 250 bullets here. Go. They got scared. The way he told. If you see Mr. Nair also, pretty strong person. With the eyes he told. But I'm also Sachin Ra mere kade. Telugu बाउंड. Right? ये कथा को तेलुगु में बोलना क्यों नहीं? मजा आएगा. So anyway, the point is, he told, I'm going to kill. There is no discussion. Later, bring, I'll kill them. He all ran away. And he told, start the construction. And the construction started, it started pouring. So much rain was pouring. Devotees are like, what is this? So much pouring. And, Arey, Varunadev, do something, And Mr. Sethi called Giraj Maharaj and few others. Have you not heard Govardhan Leela from your guru? Huh? He will take care, it's problem. We will do the construction. Put the sheets, lagao sheet upar, Banao construction. They are doing plastering when it is raining. They are doing construction, it is raining. And at that time, Giraj Maharaj is like, the whole construction has to go throughout the day, throughout the night. Right? And Kamal Krishna Maharaj came and told Giraj Maharaj, Giraj Maharaj, you are in charge here. You will make sure throughout the night you are available for people for whatever they need during the construction. Because your presence will make sure devotees are all integrated. And Giraj Maharaj told, yeah, I am inspired by Satswarup Goswami Maharaj. Recently he came. There is another great sannyasi in ISKCON. He is such a humble sannyasi. I will also be very humble today night. I have taken inspiration from Satswarup Goswami Maharaj. He told Kamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Kamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj just looked at him and said, your humility is following the instruction of your guru. Stand there and do that. Giriraj Maharaj is such a sweet person. You can't imagine him ordering and pushing things. But he said, yeah, what you told is right. Your humility is following the instruction of your Guru. Can you all repeat? Your humility is following the instructions of your Guru. Your humility is? He understood that. He said, I got it. It's not about being nice, it's not about being soft, it's about doing the thing for your Guru. He stood there and he said, I am going to, stand and get things done. And there is another great Maharaj, his name is Mahavishnu Maharaj. He is no more with us. But one of the most jovial sannyasis in ISKCON has seen. He has a joke at every moment. Right? So even, when he was passing away, when people went and asked him some question, he cracked a joke on his deathbed. Such kind of person. So he was sitting in a van, there. And Giriraj Maharaj went and asked, Mahavishnu Maharaj, what are you doing? You're sitting in a van. I'm guarding the material here. But why are you sitting in the van? If Naya sends people, I can drive and get away, right? Have some escape way like that. Just joking like that. Just imagine devotees in that situation, Prabhu. You are all laughing here. Think of a night, they can be killed that day. People are literally threatening to kill. There is no savior. There is nobody there to save them. Only one person is standing there. Who is that? Mr. Sethiji. He is standing there. And he is telling, he has bullets, he has a gun, he is stopping everything. And the construction is going on, middle is there, everybody is doing. With that tension, devotees are all chanting. They were serving. They were making sure construction is going on. Construction went on for 48 hours non-stop. And they built the temple by Monday morning. They built it. The temple hall is built. The temple main Garbhagudi is built. Sheets are built. Everything is built. The whole structure is there. Of course, Gopuram and all, it will not be there. But the whole thing that is needed for the operations to continue. Quarters, little, whatever is needed. They built it in Prabhu 48 hours. In those days. And the news went to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada was very happy. Yes, you all did it. Ab dekhte kya hoga. So Prabhupada, the news went, and then next day morning, Monday morning, the judge called. Judge might have already got the news. Bana diya na? Kuch to bana diya na? You might have got the news. So he called both the parties. Okay, you come. What happened? Mrs. Nair was crying. They took away my husband's land. They threatened him to die. He died with so much. All sympathy votes. Rane was there, Maitreya, all this Tambe, all these people, everybody supporting many other people. That these Hare Krishnas are this, Hare Krishnas are the judge. Like, okay, I heard your side. Now, you tell. Giriraj Maharaj and all the devotees. Looking at them, you'll know who's telling the truth. They told, here are the papers. My Swamiji gave 4.75 lakhs. He signed the agreement and he's been threatening us. He's threatening us that we will not give the land. He's created so much negative propaganda against us. All we were doing is chanting the names, serving the deities. Now we even came to break the deities. We broke the temple. Look at us. Our ladies are beaten. Our devotees are beaten. We went through so much. Please do us justice. And the judge looked at both the parties and he said, this land belongs to Hare Krishna. Order passed. अब क्या करेंगे? Land is gone. Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Prabhupada is very happy. Land is ours now. Land is ours. Land came. Mrs. Nair was devastated. Completely devastated. There's nothing that we can do now. Right? And then one day morning, she came, Prabhupada came to the Hare Krishna land. So actually Hare Krishna land also name came in a weird way. It was called Nayarwadi. The place name was Nayarwadi. Nayar's wife's land, Nayarwadi, like that. So one of the devotees told Prabhupada, Prabhupada, there is Disneyland in America. We should have Hare Krishna land in India. So Prabhupada said, yes, Disneyland there, Hare Krishna land here. so name became Hare Krishna land. Even now they call Hare Krishna land. That's how the name came. Disneyland also inspired some land name. So Mrs. Nair, she came and she was completely broken apart and she came to the place when Prabhupada came. And it's not like she didn't know Prabhupada, she knows Prabhupada, but with all that agony and anger, she went and did so many things, and especially after her husband's death. Now there was one big problem she was facing. Her husband died, but every night in her dream, his soul was coming. She was not able to sleep only. Not a single day she could sleep. Because like a bhoot pret atma kehte hai na, she was not able to sleep. And so much trouble she was going through. She came and Mr. Sethi was standing outside. And she went and met Mr. Sethi and said, "Oh, you have come? Yes, I want to meet Swami." Mr. Sethi told, "Why do you want to meet him?" "I want to ask forgiveness. I want to ask forgiveness." Mr. Sethi said, "Okay, wait, I'll go and speak to Swamiji, he's in a meeting." So Sethi, he went inside and told Prabhupada, "Mrs. Nair has come, Prabhupada, and she says that she wants your forgiveness." Prabhupada said, "Tell her that I have forgiven her." Then Mr. Sethi came outside and he told her that, "My Guru Maharaj, you wanted forgiveness, right? So Prabhupada has forgiven her." He told me. She was so relieved. And then she told, "I have got the magistrate with me. I have got the papers with me. I have got all the documents that you need. I am going to give the land completely legally in your name today itself. I am going to give it. So please take me to your Guru." So, क्या बना तो बुरा मारो ना. Yes. So she bought all the documents. Prabhupada was very happy. She came and paid obeisances to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada looked at her and said, "You are like my daughter. You are like my daughter. Don't worry. Whatever problems you are going through, everything will be gone." Prabhupada told. And from that night, she never got any bad dream. Her husband coming, Atma, Gitma, sab band ho gaya. She had a peaceful sleep from that night on. Can you imagine the power of an Acharya? Prabhu, now I'll tell you some other things. What happened to Tambe? What happened to Maitreya? What happened to Rane? And many other people who did so much against the devotees. Vengeously they did it. Rane, who laughed at Maithili Mataji when she was being dragged and her daughter told, "You'll burn to death." That fellow who does black magic and all the tantric things, he himself burnt himself to death in front of the gate of the temple. He just poured kerosene or petrol, he lit himself fire and he died. The same black magic killed him. Right? This was the situation of Rane. And this Tambe, who was the MLA at that place, and he wanted to move the temple, he wanted to break the temple, he wanted all the authorities to stop all the permissions, he wanted to move the temple from there, he could not move a single limb of his body, he got completely paralyzed. Complete paralysis. Only head remaining, all four hands and legs gone. And Maitreya, who was the commissioner of schools there, and he did so much bad publicity against the devotees, influenced the donors, told so many people, they even sent prostitutes, to influence devotees and created so much bad name for the devotees. His name was spoiled in the same way. One of the school teachers in his school, in one of the schools that he was chairman of, alleged him that he had an affair with her and cheated her, and the news went throughout Bombay, and his properties became a beggar. And all the people who worked against the devotees, everybody was smashed. That is the power of, I should not say power, but that is how much Krishna is watching. You should remember that. Prabhupada and Mataji, anybody who is working for his devotee, Krishna will do everything for him. Everything for him. And anybody who is working against his devotees, Krishna is not going to spare. It will not be just this life. It is unlimited life they are gone. And that is why they say Vaishnava Aparadha is very dangerous. Very dangerous. We should be very careful in our dealings. And when we are doing any project for ISKCON, when we are doing any Rath Yatra, when we are doing any work, and anybody comes against the devotees, actually, many times when some people come and they start showing their anger against devotees, devotees walk away from them. Why? Because they are concerned that Krishna is watching. Krishna is watching, and if that person does anything wrong to the devotee, devotee is concerned that what will happen to him? What will happen to him? Many examples are there in Shastra where devotees just walk away from them. That actually Krishna does not spare them. So all the people who went against ISKCON at that particular time on that land issue, they lost their everything. And maybe for I don't know how many lives. And then one of the disciples asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, so many of them got completely ruined because they worked against you. But nothing happened to Mrs. Nair. Mrs. Nair did so much. She went and told the municipal commissioner, everything was broken. And Prabhupada's simple answer, I forgave them. Amen. The power of devotee is so much respected by Krishna also. The devotee forgive means there is nothing Krishna can do. Krishna cannot do anything. Maybe Krishna wanted to finish her. But because Prabhupada, she did the right thing. She went and paid obeisances to Prabhupada, literally took the magistrate, everything, gave the land, signed everything. And Prabhupada said, you are my daughter, Krishna's hands were tied. Batik pain. Right? Same thing we saw in one other story in Bhagavad. Surasmani. Right? Only when he came in front of Ambrish Maharaj, he was saved. And this lady did the right thing. She went and surrendered to Prabhupada. And it is explained that after Prabhupada left his body, there is one Maharaj, I forgot his name, he organized a program, a small temple in Bombay. And they were shocked to see the one person sitting first in the line and weeping endlessly was Mrs. Nair for Prabhupada, because she felt my father has left. She felt that they have done so much wrong. That's repentance. But anyway, now the land has come, the temple has to be built. It's not easy to build a temple. Now another challenge, we also got the land, I will. Temple has to be built. And I don't want to discuss publicly, it's getting recorded how many difficulties we are facing. So many difficulties, legal, local, rowdy shitters, goons. Things are not coming to you because we don't know how to bring it up also. But we are dealing with it. Please everybody pray that we should build a temple for Krishna, for Prabhupada. Okay? Can we do that? Against all, whatever may come, we will do our best. Give this one life for Krishna, Prabhupada told. Give this one life for Krishna, and this is your last life. Finished. Ho gaya. And we all will try to do that. And Prabhupada said, Mr. Nair will run, Mr. Sethi will run the construction because he has done so much. He knows how to construct also, he knows how to shoot also. So Mr. Sethi was heading the construction of the temple. And Prabhupada told, he looked at the land, he looked at the sea. In those days, he made a honeycomb design on the paper and he said, 7 floors temple, 7 floors guest house, like that it was. In those days, 7 floors is huge, Prabhu. You can't even imagine, in 1970, 7 floors. And that too beside a beach. Immediately Mr. Nair, I'm not telling Nair again, Nair to gaya. Sethi Mr. Sethi he went and told Prabhupada, 7 floors in this place beside the beach, you have to really dig down. You have to go like 50-60 feet. And even if you go 50-60 feet, maximum 2-3 floors you can build because the sand moves here. Prabhupada said, no. 7 floors. No digging down. Huh? No digging down? Ye kya? Prabhupada said, no need to dig down. Build a temple. Start karo. Wait. I'll go and take some architect advice. So he went to different architects, experts in the construction in those areas. And they all told, impossible, you can't build 7 floors here. This place is not meant for 7 floors. 2 floors. And you have to go 50 feet down. Prabhupada said, no feet down, only up. Now, No, Prabhu, we are dealing here with AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, right? And he is giving direct orders here. Setiji said, Swamiji, okay, we'll build. And then Prabhupada told, you can put a bore and test. And I'm telling you, you can build the land here. You can without any digging. You can put a bore, Prabhuji. In 5 feet they hit rock. In 5 feet. And that report was given to the construction agents, agencies, the experts, all of them. I don't know who your guru is. He knows everything up also, inside also. They told. Jai Prabhupada! Jai Shri Radha Bihari! And they told, what to speak of 7 floors? We can build 8 floors also here. And you don't need to dig. So Prabhupada's order was followed. And the temple construction started. Tack, foundation. The construction is going up. Prabhupada ecstatic. I will build a temple for you. And he was looking at the Radha Bihari, the tin sheets. And he was saying, your temple is coming. I am making it. We are making it. My disciples are making it. We are doing it. Right? And Sethiji was very happy. Yes, we are doing it. And at one point, Sethiji got a lot of neck spondylitis problem. He was putting a big belt and strugglingly was coming to the construction site like this. And Prabhupada once saw Sethiji like that. Sethiji, what are you wearing? No, Prabhupada, the doctor gave the belt, because it has to support my neck. Prabhupada told, remove that belt and throw it. Sethiji said, what? My neck, Prabhupada, support, throw it. Prabhupada told. We just removed it and threw it. And he never needed a belt again. Problem gone. Prabhuji, these are real incidents that have happened. Prabhupada was so much empowering every person to do the unimaginable. And once Sethiji got some big medical problem. Now these things should not be repeated at your home. The warning they give, right? Not to be repeated at home. Something like that. Prabhupada can do these things. Sethiji got a big medical problem. He was put into ICU. One pipe in his nose, one pipe in his mouth. His complete. He was almost dead. Almost dead. And Prabhupada went to see him. He was in so much difficulty. And Sethiji looked at Prabhupada and said, Swamiji, I could not serve. I could not do. I wanted to build this temple for you. Prabhupada said, why are you speaking like that? What is your problem? Prabhupada, pipe. My situation, what can I do? What did Prabhupada tell? Can you imagine? Remove those pipes and throw it. Dr. Mata is sitting here. I only don't repeat this at home. Can you believe the faith of Sethiji? He literally pulled his pipes out and threw them outside the window. And Prabhupada sat there for 2 hours. You're still alive, right? Yes. Why are you wearing the pipes? Get up. Go to the construction. And he did it. Prabhuji, he did it. He got up like nothing happened. And he went and continued the construction of ISKCON, Juhu, Bihari temple. Right? So much faith. Would you do that? If somebody comes, Prabhupada, bike nikalo. He did it for Prabhupada. He just left everything. He just went in and did it. So many. Juhu, how many want to buy this book? Not this book, this is mine. You can order and buy. So, all this happened. And then one day, Prabhupada told, my disciples are still living in these sheds. They are still living in this difficult situation. Quickly finish up construction. I can't see them going through this much pain. They have done so much for me. 6 years it took Prabhu to build the temple. 6 years. From the beginning point of giving advance till now, devotees are struggling for 6 years. कौन करेगा? किसके लिए करेगा बोलो? And Prabhupada said, I want nice quarters for my disciples. First class quarters. And disciples thought, even Prabhupada needs first class quarters. He will build nice first class quarters for Prabhupada also. How many here have gone to ISKCON Juhu? Hare Krishna, very less number of people. How many have gone to Prabhupada quarters there? Very more. You should see it. One of the best quarters they built for Prabhupada. Prabhupada told all my disciples their quarters should be there. Then one day, Prabhupada came to the site. Every time he would come to India, he will come to Bombay, he'll stay there. So Prabhupada came there and Sethiji was working in the construction site, he was getting all those quarters done. And there was dust on his face, there was cement on his shirt, there was this, there was that, everything. Then he was thinking, I want to go and meet Swamiji, but in this situation, how will I go? Then he thought, I am working for him only, na? I am doing construction only, na? Let me go and meet Swamiji, because if he go away again, when I'll meet, I'll take his darshan. He went to Prabhupada like that. When Sethiji looked at, Prabhupada looked at Sethiji and he saw the amount of hard work Sethiji is putting. He told Sethiji, you are building nice rooms for my disciples. Krishna is building a room for you in Goloka Vrindavan. Now hear this, Prabhu. When I heard this, it was very difficult for me to stop my emotions. Sethiji told, Prabhupada, I am so sinful. I am a sinner. I have nothing good in me. You are giving me an opportunity to serve. Why will Krishna take me, Prabhupada? You are telling me all this, that he is building a room for me. Aap merciful bol rahe ho. Why will Krishna take me? And Prabhupada told, I will take you. I will take you. And he was totally broken apart. Sethiji was crying with emotions. Prabhu, who does it for anyone? Who will say that? When Prabhupada told, I will personally take you back to Krishna. Prabhuji and Matajis, every single devotee who is sitting here, who is giving beyond your comfort zone, beyond your limits for the temple that is coming in Lilananda, Prabhupada will hold your hand from your deathbed, he will take you back to Krishna. This will happen. You have the faith. It's not any marketing propaganda. This is the story of ISKCON Juhu. And Prabhupada said it with his lotus mouth, he said it, that if you construct a temple for Krishna, I will personally take you back home, back to God. Right? Anything, even constructing a rath for him, doing a festival for him, doing a satsang for him. Prabhupada is personally taking that. And Prabhupada at one time he told, if you are not allowed from the front door, I will take you from the back door. I know the back door also. Prabhupada told that. This is a promise of a great Acharya. Name Bhakta Pranashnati. Kamte Prati Janini? When my disciple says anything, when my devotee says anything, that will come true. That will come true. It doesn't matter if you give 1 rupee or 1 crore. If that is what you have given to your capacity, it will be done. He'll do it. So Sethiji was so happy. And he explained, Sethiji says in his memories that, how much people loved Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada used to love people so much. He used to do so much. He used to think about his disciples so much. He used to think about everybody. Once one Christian boy, from Christian caste, he came into the temple site, he saw one papaya on a tree. Inside Juhu land, there is a papaya tree, there is a papaya. He plucked that papaya and he was running. And one devotee caught him. How can I take papaya from this land? And he took him to Prabhupada. Prabhupada apparently was in Juhu that time. So he took him to Prabhupada. He is taking the papaya from our land. Prabhupada looked at him. I understood his, the Christian faith or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Prabhupada looked at his. What did he do? He is taking papaya. Swamiji is taking papaya and running from here. Okay. So what will he do with the papaya? He'll eat it. What will you do with the papaya? I will eat it. You will eat a papaya, he will eat papaya. What is the problem? Let him take. And that person was shocked. What is this? I'm taking papaya and this Swamiji is speaking like that. He went and told his parents that there is a Swamiji here. I stole the papaya. And he told there is no problem because he sees us and them. We are non-devotees, they are devotees. He sees both of us in the same way. And he so mercifully told, not only today, whenever you want papaya, come and take from here. His parents and him, all three of them became Hare Krishna devotees. And Chetiji says this was the magic of Prabhupada. He could see the soul connected to Krishna. And that's why he could do what he did, Prabhuji and Mataji's. So many countries, so many devotees, so many different castes, religions, everybody came to Krishna. Because Prabhupada understood only one thing, Aham Bija Pradapitaha. You are part of Krishna, no matter what religion you keep on top of that. If you worship Krishna, chant his names, you are going back to Krishna. So there are many passages like this. So once, can I go for another 10 minutes? Finish it. So, Mr. Sethi once, Setiji was a businessman, so he had a lot of business ideas also. So Prabhupada, to build the temple, I have more ideas. I will generate money, I will get celebrities. All movie actors I will get. I will arrange for a nice program and they will raise a lot of money. Prabhupada, our temple will be even more glorious. Construction will get a lot of money. Prabhupada said, okay, good. Whatever you think, Setiji, good. Prabhupada, one help I need. I bring the celebrities and do everything, the tickets. I want your disciples to please help me sell the tickets. Prabhupada said, no, my disciples will only sell my books, not the tickets. They are not going to sell the tickets of celebrities. This is again leelas, between a disciple and the guru. And Setiji was like, what is this? Prabhupada, I'm trying to do this. But anyway, they managed, the program happened, they raised money. But Prabhupada was very, very grave and very personal in taking care of his disciples. Not to use them for anything that will bring any disrespect to the movement and to his disciples also. Right? There are many pastimes. I'm going to go a little fast now. So once Prabhupada said he's coming back to Bombay, he wants to stay. And all his disciples, Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, everybody was there. They said, Prabhupada, okay, we have arranged your room near the other side of the city. You can nicely stay there. You can visit and see the construction. He said, no, I am going to stay in the temple. What do you mean? My disciples are staying there. What is the problem in me staying? He said, Prabhupada, they have built the pillars and the concrete structure is there. There are no walls. We have not yet built the place that you can come and stay. The mosquitoes, lot of problems. Prabhupada said, I already know that. Wherever my disciples are there, I'll stay there only. Take me there. So reluctantly, they took, and literally there was nothing. They were not prepared for his visit. There was nothing there. Prabhupada went and stayed on a concrete floor with no walls, no protection from rain, heat, nothing. Mosquitoes, everything was staying there because he wants to stay with his disciples. He stayed in that place, in Juhu. Prabhupada made sure that he stays there. And Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj was like, and all of them, disciples, they were discussing, no, we have to do something, this can't continue like this. And Prabhupada is going to stay here for a long time. What should we do? What can we do to move Prabhupada from Prabhupada, we have arranged another room. Donors are coming, Prabhupada, they want to have a meeting with you. Any reason they are giving, Prabhupada is not moving from Juhu. Then the disciples, they understood, okay, what is the mode of Prabhupada? Preaching. Prabhupada, we arranged for a big Pandal program in the other side of the city, in the main city. And it's a 20 days Pandal program. We are arranging all the people to come, Prabhupada. This will be the greatest highlight of Hare Krishna. We have put a big balloon, this, that, everything, all preaching. You have to come and do that Pandal program. Prabhupada said, very good. Yes, this is nice. But Prabhupada, one thing, every day, whole day program, you coming till here and going back will eat so much time. So we arrange for accommodation there only. Prabhupada said, okay. For preaching, right? Okay, I'll come and stay there. See the mood of an Acharya. For his comfort, he is not thinking. But for preaching, he is ready to do anything. He went and he stayed on the other side. And Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj said, now is the time. Before Prabhupada comes here, his quarter should be finished. In 20 days, they built the entire quarters of Srila Prabhupada. All the walls up, furnishing, everything they did. See how to please their Guru, to what extent they can go. They built the whole quarters. And then Prabhupada was brought there. It was like a 5-star facility. A room for Prabhupada to chant, a room for Prabhupada to write and do his translation without any disturbance, a room for Prabhupada to meet the guests, a room for donor cultivation, a room for disciple meet. Even now if you go, I don't think any of the best of the houses in Gachibowli can match the quarters of Prabhupada in ISKCON Juhu. If you go and see now. Even now it is kept. That whole thing was built with devotees on a rush so that Prabhupada will get something good. For all the things that Prabhupada has done for us, they wanted to reciprocate it back by giving one nice house for Prabhupada, one nice quarters for Prabhupada. They named it Prabhupada quarters. When Prabhupada came there, 5-star facility, everything bright, nice, lights, interiors, best interiors in those days. They did it, big balcony, veranda, plants, everything, amazing. And Prabhupada enters there and he looks at the whole thing. You have done this? Oh, it's very nice. It's first class, Prabhupada. And all of them, Prabhupada is very happy. We give so many facilities for Prabhupada. We have so many facilities for Prabhupada. Prabhupada just looks at everybody and said, you have pleased me a lot. This is exactly like Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan. What? Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan? How many have gone to Radha Damodar temple here? How big is Prabhupada's room there? Barely 4 feet by 10 feet is one room. That too, not in a straight, like, crossed up and bent like that. Little place to cook, small kitchen. There a place for Prabhupada to eat. Rupa Goswami Samadhi right opposite. And then Prabhupada has to walk out of there, go into another room, which is another, 5 feet by maybe 8 feet, where Prabhupada will sit and translate. And what is Prabhupada comparing that mansion kind of quarters to? Radha Damodar temple. And disciples are like, hey, what is this? This is luxury quarters. And Prabhupada said, there my worshipable deities were Radha Damodar, where I took their shelter. And here my worshipable deities are Radha Rasbihari. For me, it is the same as Radha Damodar temple. Thank you very much for giving me a place to sit here and worship Radha Rasbihari and do my translations. Thank you very much for that. That was the heart of Prabhupada. Many times his disciples told, why don't we leave this land? Why don't we leave this land? We can purchase land anywhere else. Prabhupada said, we cannot go anywhere else because I promised Radha Rasbihari. And once Radha Rasbihari is here, how can you move them? They cannot be moved. They should not be moved. And he was so attached to Radha Rasbihari. He carried the picture of Radha Rasbihari wherever he went. And the disciples explained, Giraj Maharaj says. And then many more pastimes. Bhakti Charu Maharaj served Srila Prabhupada in that quarters. And once Bhakti Charu Maharaj, when Prabhupada came, he was hungry or he was thirsty. Some fruit juice was supposed to be given to Prabhupada at that time, fruit juice. And Bhakti Charu Maharaj had to get the juice. So he ran and he was trying to get the fruit juice ready, and Prabhupada was getting very angry. It was the juice time. He's an old person. His health is very important. He has to have the juice. And he was getting so late that Prabhupada was waiting. Where is the juice? It's coming, Swami, it's coming. Bhakti Charu Maharaj is making the juice and he's keeping in the glass, and all that is running from the place, from the kitchen place to where Prabhupada is trying to run the juice, bring the juice. And finally brought it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada saw the juice. You want to drink? Bhakti Charu Maharaj like, Swamiji, please forgive me. It's late for me. No, you drink now. I was asking. I don't need it now. You got it. You drink. He started crying. Bhakti Charu Maharaj. What is this? Oh, Prabhupada, please. And Prabhupada said, okay, I'll drink. And Prabhupada took the glass, immediately Bhakti Charu Maharaj realized, I forgot to get the cloth to wipe his mouth. Immediately ran back to the kitchen. All the way he went there, took that wipe and he came here. Prabhupada drinking and he was seeing, running and coming, he's keeping the wipe there. He's standing there. Again, I forgot the place where he can wash the hands, the bucket and the tumbler. Again he ran there. And again he took that bucket away, he came and ran this to the Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj ki? He's standing there. And Prabhupada is seeing everything, what he is doing for me. And he drank the juice, he kept it there. He looked at Bhakti Charu Maharaj and said, I'm sorry, I'm giving you so much difficulty. I'm making you work so hard. I'm very sorry. Prabhupada told me. And Bhakti Charu Maharaj filled his eyes with tears. And he told, Prabhupada, you make us work anything that doesn't give us difficulty. You make us do any service. You tell us to do anything. It will not give us any difficulty, Prabhupada, but if you tell sorry to us, that will kill us. that will kill us. You cannot tell sorry to us. Tell us whatever, we'll do. The Prabhupada is so pleased. Oh, my disciples are so selflessly sacrificing all their comforts to give me whatever I am wishing for my Guru Maharaj. So there are many meditations, once Bhaktacharya Maharaj was taking care of Prabhupada and his dictaphone was on and they didn't realize it was on and it got recorded, their conversation. And Bhaktacharya Maharaj asked Prabhupada, so Prabhupada, after you go, who will be your successors? Who will be your successors? And Prabhupada told, everybody who are serving Krishna in ISKCON are my successors. Prabhupada told. Everybody. All my disciples are my successors. There will never be a single successor. Everybody who is sincerely serving this movement of ISKCON are my successors. Prabhupada and Mataji, I am so happy to see so many successors of Prabhupada in front of me. So many successors. We are ISKCON. We are ISKCON. That is what Prabhupada told us. And once they published the article about ISKCON Juhu. ISKCON Juhu, the big temple, the massive temple coming here, this, that, everything. They published that article. And Prabhupada is always pleased when something is publicized like that. So Bhaktacharya Maharaj ran and brought that article in front of Prabhupada. Prabhupada, see, ISKCON, name everywhere in Bombay. Big article, Prabhupada. Prabhupada looked at it and said, wrote the article there, Prabhupada. It's not right. I was like, what happened? What did we do? It's a good article on ISKCON. ISKCON Jew, what did we do? Prabhupada said, where is my name here? I can't see my name anywhere in this article. You should write my name here. They did not understand. And some of the disciples, they're all young, some of them. Okay. So Yasi should be detached from his name. And he named the society as International Society of Krishna Consciousness. Why does Prabhupada want his name there? Then Prabhupada told, if my name is not there with ISKCON, ISKCON will break into pieces. The only combining holding factor for all devotees even today in our society is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada. No matter which guru you take initiation from, no matter which temple you are serving, founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has to be there wherever ISKCON name is written. And the principle there is uniting. Prabhupada knew that. Gaudiya broke into pieces. That will not happen unless this unity factor is there. Everybody are working to please me. I am working to please my spiritual master. And we are all trying to please Krishna. And that central point is very, very important. Prabhupada and Mataji, Prabhupada told, ISKCON is my body. Don't leave it. Right? Gopal Krishna Maharaj instructed every single disciple in his will letter saying, if you love me, never leave ISKCON. Never leave ISKCON. Whatever happens, cats and dogs you fight, but go and worship the deities and take shelter of Srila Prabhupada, never leave ISKCON. Because when we are united, we can do everything. Today, I wrote a message to I happened to be in the group where the director of Nursing Dev movie is there, Ashwin Kumar. So I wrote to him saying that, see Prabhu, when ISKCON devotees came together, what is happening to this movie? What can ISKCON do? When we are all united, what can we do to this movie? Prabhupada and Mataji, this movie is crossing 100 crore mark very soon. 100 crore. And all that is happening how? Unity of devotees. Because what is the holding factor of all the devotees? Purpose. I begin the lecture talking about the purpose. Right? Strongest thing is money? No. People? Yes. Combined people? Yes. What combines them? Inspiration. What gives the inspiration on? Leader. But what is beyond leader? What leader has to give for the society to continue? Purpose. Prabhupada gave us a purpose. He made it very clear. And he said, this will keep us together. Right? Many pastimes, I'll tell one more, is that when they were digging the land to construct the temple, they found a deity of Hanumanji in that very place. And immediately Prabhupada said, Radha, Bihari and Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman will be in the temple. That is the reason ISKCON Juhu has ISKCON Sitaram Lakshman Hanumanji also in that place. 6 years of construction, 554 days of Prabhupada's meditation, and just before Prabhupada left his, like, he was going to leave his body in November 1977, Prabhupada Mataji's Juhu construction was not complete. And disciples were crying that Prabhupada gave so much time and his effort for all temples, many temples. Bhaktivedanta Manor has its own story. Boston temple has its own story. Atlanta temple has every temple has a story. There can be a book like this written for all the temples that Prabhupada made. But this temple especially, Prabhupada personally spent a lot of time, and Prabhupada is leaving before the temple is finished. And Prabhupada was there, he was translating Bhagavatam till the last day that he could speak. The last voice that came out of his vocal cord was Krishna. Serve Krishna, serve Prabhupada, serve the devotees. Prabhupada was clear, and then one God brother went and asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, koi ichha hai? Do you have any desire? And Prabhupada closed his eyes and said, koi ichha nahi. I have no desire. No desire. Everything Krishna has done. Prabhupada conveys a great message from that also, that even though he was doing so much for Juhu, he never felt that he was doing it. He never felt that he was doing it. He was doing his part. He was doing his ability, whatever it could do. His intelligence, his disciples, they were doing. And actually at one place, while the construction was going on, when the reporters came and asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, we heard that it was a big challenge for you to build this temple. Prabhupada said, we never had any problems. Lord Krishna took care of everything. All disciples are looking at each other. What about those mosquitoes? What about those beatings? What about this? What about that? And Prabhupada said, you can repeat after me. Devotees considered all difficulties on the path of devotion as blessings. This is the word of Prabhupada. In the path of devotion, we will always have difficulties. Always. It cannot be that we will not have difficulties. But all those difficulties are blessings. Right? When Prahlad Maharaj was trying to be killed in that movie, they showed 2 elephants coming. He just lied down and said, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right? Everywhere he was saying, what a thing to see. You can never forget. Right? I'm not going to put spoilers. But we have to understand the heart of a devotee. How much it depends on Krishna. The Prabhupada was leaving his body and he had no desire because he already established Radha Bihari in his heart. The temple is already built in his heart. Outside manifestation is happening. And Prabhupada was confident that even after he leaves, his disciples who did so much for him will finish the temple. And that is what happened. Imagine Prabhuji's and Mataji's, Prabhupada gone, how will be this planet? Entire ISKCON was crying. Without Prabhupada there is nothing. Even though there is everything, there is nothing. Where is that Acharya who wrote this translation? Where is that Acharya who built these temples? Where is that Acharya who visited everybody? Where is that Acharya who pleased everybody? Where is that father who cared for everybody? He is gone. And Kamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, Giriraj Swami Maharaj, all the sannyasis said, we will finish the temple in the same pace with which it was going when Prabhupada was there. And they finished the temple in next 2 months, by Sankranti, the temple ISKCON Juhu opened in Bombay. It opened. Right? And Prabhupada was pleased. Prabhu, we doing our service, even when the Guru is not there, is what really shows what our intentions are. Is our intention all about publicity, our greatness, our name and fame, or is it about Guru's blessings? So the temple was built. There are many things to do, things to say and share. Giriraj Maharaj never wrote a diary. Giriraj Maharaj never had a diary. And when he wrote this book, his disciple, His Holiness Bhakti Brihad Bhagavad Swami Maharaj, he was there in a meeting and they asked Giriraj Maharaj, Swamiji, you never had a diary. How could you, write this book? And Giriraj Maharaj, just with humility, he said, I think I have good memory. And immediately his disciple, who also became a sannyasi, great sannyasi today in a moment, His Holiness Bhakti Brihad Bhagavad Swami Maharaj, he told, no, you are lying. Can you imagine disciple telling Guru, you are lying? In the meeting he said, you are lying. No, that's not the way it is. Maharaj, you are not telling the truth. Because Giriraj Maharaj had told once before that this revelation was coming from his heart. Every single page in this book was revealed back to Giriraj Maharaj, right from his heart, when he is sharing. When you read this book now, you'll be shocked to see the level of detail that Giriraj Maharaj is going. Literally every meeting, how the setup was, what was discussed with words, he has put it into the book. Right? And there were a lot of copies printed of this book. It is worldwide, gone everywhere. It should be in your houses also. There are two books, Prabhuji, we should definitely read before we die. One is Prabhupada's Lilananda. If you don't have missionary spirit in your hearts, read Lilananda. It will come back. What Prabhupada did for us is there in Lilananda. And how to build a temple for Prabhupada is there in I will build you a temple, this particular book. So anyway, I'll end it here. All I want to say is I'll build you a temple is not a one-time story. I'll build you a temple is happening even right now. Not only here, in different parts of the world, Prabhupada disciples are continuing to work hard for him endlessly. And his disciples are even more sweetly doing things. Right? Grand disciples come. Now great disciples have also started coming. Right? So we are all together, our one society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Let us not forget the sacrifices made by our gurus. Let us not forget the instructions of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada and the feelings that Prabhupada carried when he built ISKCON Juhu. And let us together work. Let's together work. If we are all together, if we are all sticking together, we can serve Prabhupada in the most pleasing way. And Prabhupada will definitely hold our hands and take us back from the back door into Goloka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. My desire to call His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj to Hyderabad, if it happens, but his Maharaj's health is not good. Now he has become very old. But still we will desire, no? What is wrong in desiring? How many here want Giriraj Maharaj to tell this story here? Maybe he will come, maybe, I don't know. But right now I heard that he is relocating back to Juhu. And I heard for good. His health is very tough. He is very old. Let us pray for his good health. And let us pray that everybody who reads this book will build a temple for Srila Prabhupada. For Krishna. That is his contribution back. Hare Krishna. Any questions, reflections? Okay, what inspired you? Let us take few words. Where is the mic? There's one mic. Who has the mic? There is one. You can give it to this one. Any one thing, small thing, something that inspired you. And please forgive me if I spoke anything wrong. I tried my best to repeat, but many mistakes might be there. Hare Krishna. Yes,
ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा क्वेरीफाइंग लेक्चर था. जैसे अभी डिटेल्स में चली थी, जैसे द जर्नी होम पढ़ा तो उसमें लगता है कि हाउ कैन वन रिमेंबर सो मच डिटेल्स. सो उस बाद दिखता कि स्ट्रगल होता क्या सही में, पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं. इंस्पायरिंग और क्वेरीफाइंग.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anybody else? That's one. You all can hear the lecture of Giriraj Maharaj himself on this book. And there is one more Prabhu who spoke very nicely, forgot his name. Many lectures in YouTube. Just go and type, "I will build you a temple," and you'll get a lot of lectures. Yeah. Nicely you can hear. What I told is just a offshoot version. Whatever little I could do. Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna, Babuji. So, we heard this pastimes at a very high level, but in detail it is definitely inconceivable to even understand what those devotees have gone through at that point of time. Right? It's really, really inconceivable. We can't even digest, how can somebody can go through these kind of austerities just for the instruction of the Guru. So it's a complete surrender. So I was just reflecting, what are we doing? They have done that 50 years back. And what are we doing today after 50 years with so much of modern facilities, communications, all those things? We are doing nothing. So even if we could do 10% of what those, not even 10%, 1% of what those wonderful devotees have done to the temple, I think all of us can put together and build a beautiful temple for Srila Prabhupada.
Very good. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu is speaking so nicely, he is preaching so much. Praveen Prabhu and Dasraj Prabhu, they are preaching in the Lake Breeze communities. They are working so hard. 3 Haribols for them. Haribol! Everybody who is doing so much preaching, they are all doing it for Prabhupada. Yeah, any other reflections? What did you get inspired from today's lecture? Or anything that touched you?
Prabhupada's forgiveness.
Yeah, you can give the mic to Prabhu. Please, anything that comes to your mind.
I like Prabhupada's forgiveness.
Yeah.
Despite so much pain.
This is Naya.
Yes. So
Very good.
Prabhupada forgive just within moments.
See, that's the heart of a devotee. Hare Krishna. Yeah, anything else? Raghunathan Prabhu? Yeah. Mahesh Prabhu, tell me.
I was thinking the same book can be built into 2 to 3 part series film actually. It's not less than a movie. Seriously, actually. Probably we need to have a script. And I was thinking of having some script on
Who will
Janmashtami.
be Mr. Nair?
I think my face looks better, I think. So I can be higher. That's it.
You are Mr. Sethi. It's a gun.
251.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So you told this so dramatically, it felt like we are involved like a movie. As Mahesh Prabhu said, it can be a great movie, somebody can make it. And just for other people who may not know, I think Apechan serial, this was shot also. I have seen this episode. I have seen
Some
that.
parts were there.
Some parts were there. So I could recollect from the episodes how the devotees have gone through. And yeah, it's a great inspiration of how devotees gone, what they have done, what not they have done for Sri Prabhupada. So we should have the same inspiration to do anything.
Yes,
Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, that Maithili Mataji and Bhakti Charan Swami Maharaj, they are all, and all other devotees, they are reflecting that we can do anything for you, Prabhupada. And it's not a burden for us at all. Like they all took it as a blessing to be able to serve, even Chetiji also. And they said that, no, but we cannot take this sorry from you. Whatever we do for you is less.
Hare Krishna. Yes, that was a very touching thing. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu.
I would like to say one sentence, Prabhuji. Just have faith in the words of Guru. Miracles will automatically happen.
Haribol. Hare Krishna. Yeah, who told the essence? Mataji, yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So I was thinking that out of complete love, if somebody does something out of love for Guru, they can do wonders. Like one example you told, in 20 days they built complete with interiors, luxury. So I was thinking like something related to Taj Mahal, people saw that is a symbol of love. Actually, a symbol of love to Guru is a joy forever, which we can go and see in Juhu. Now compared to Taj Mahal.
Hare Krishna. Amazing. Amazing point. क्या रखा है ताजमहल में? This is real. Yes, Gordon. Hare Krishna.
So I felt that how much surrender we need to build a temple, and Krishna how take care of all devotees, and he made temple, and he will make temple in Lilananda also.
Haribol! 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 Yes, yes. Yes. Anything else? Mataji? Yes, ma'am. Hare Krishna.
हम कुछ लिमिट्स के बाहर का नहीं देख सकते, सेल्फ रियलाइज सोल्स होते हैं वो सब देख सकते हैं, इसलिए जस्ट फॉलो दे, उनके इंस्ट्रक्शन सुनने हैं बस, क्योंकि प्रभुपाद ने ये सब देखा था, वो जो इमेजिन कर रहे थे वो सब देखा था उन्होंने, लेकिन वो डिसाइपल्स थे कि वो फेथ था, वो फेथ के कारण ये सब कुछ वो हो सके, क्योंकि वो पर्पस फेथ और वो सेल्फ रियलाइज सोल ये सब कॉम्बिनेशन होते हैं।
थैंक यू। सुमिमन जी आप कुछ नहीं बोले?
Krishna Prabhuji, I think the entire story is very hard.
Have you heard this before?
Yes, I have heard. Lilananda.
Lilananda.
In the Lilananda. And definitely, even it was coming to my mind that a movie has to be made of this. And Journey Home, these two books really deserve to be turned into a movie. Yes, Prabhuji, that we have received so much from our Guru Parampara, we can do a bit, whatever to an extent we can, we should do it to reciprocate with what we have received.
Yes, Bhagavad Prabhu says, even if I rip the skin from my body and make chappal for Prabhupada, still it is less. For what Prabhupada did for all of us. Jai Prabhupada, we can't. Yes, Prabhupada, you want to say anything? You are enjoying the way I was saying nothing at you. You are motivating me to speak.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. For many years I thought I will read this book, but I still couldn't read. So today, because of your lecture, I could hear what is there.
Glimpse I have told, na? Book has lot of more things.
I will still endeavor to read Prabhuji someday, but it was so much to know. Always when we look at Srila Prabhupada's disciples, how much they do is like very unimaginable. Always I heard Maharaj say that we do it out of gratitude for Srila Prabhupada. Where does that gratitude come for the spiritual master? Where does, how to go to that extent, to give up so much of comfort, to travel around the world, to make so many disciples, to build so many temples, to do such a strong preaching activity, for us to kind of step and inspire someone to Krishna consciousness, it is such an uphill task. And his disciples, they do it selflessly across all territories, all borders. Where does that kind of strength comes from? Where does that gratitude come from? Today's lecture is a very strong way. It showed me where it is coming from, what Srila Prabhupada was to him and what they got by following him. So it was a very strong contemplation on the relationship between a spiritual master and the disciples and the faith one should keep in the words of the spiritual master.
Thank you. Very nicely.
I'm reading it for the first time.
Huh?
I'm reading it for the first time.
Hare Krishna. Bhati, just 2 more minutes, we'll finish this.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, you put it so in a realistic way. Imagine things. I feel that we were there in the past. Those things. So you could relate it.
I was one of those mosquitoes. In Juhu land. Yeah, Satvik mosquito. Who doesn't bite? There's nothing like Satvik mosquito. My creation.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for making it. I mean, I think weeks will show not the words, so weeks will be should tell us. Thank you.
Thank you. My friend Prabhu wants to say something. You tell him. Yeah?
The unity of ISKCON is AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri.
Yes, Haribo. Amazing. Yes. That was another point.
All the centuries
If we don't keep Guru in the center,
together.
then we are good for nothing. We can't achieve anything in life. Correct. Yes, brother. I am very happy that all of you, some of you heard it. Heard the lecture today. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
This is my first time coming to Sunday's event and
Oh, really?
yes,
First satsang you have come?
first Sunday's event. Satsang I gone yesterday.
Where?
Lansam.
Oh, Lansam. Tomorrow.
That is my
What
first
is your good
time.
name?
Sir,
What is your name?
Sushmita.
Let's welcome Sushmita Madhu. 3 loud Hari Bols. Yes, Madhu.
Frankly speaking, I was in tears when you are saying each and every Leela of Srila Prabhupada ji. And before when I used to watch Prabhupada ji ka, idol in mandirs, I didn't have like that much connection that I had to Krishna. But I think definitely now I'll take back that connection. Whenever I see Prabhupada ji, I remember all his, intentions that he had. Definitely, thank you, Prabhuji. Like I was so grateful to attend this class, and thank you for letting me know small glimpse of Prabhupadaji's selfless service and all the devotees' service to Prabhupada and Lord Krishna. Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Makaran Prabhu. Yeah. Anurag Prabhu wants to say something.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much for the very, very wonderful lecture. So, there were many things, many passions, really touched my heart. One thing, if
Do you want these notes? Anybody wants these notes? I'll give it on one condition. Still you want? Yes. But tell the condition. You all will repeat this pastime to somebody. Then only I'll give these notes. Okay? Yes. You write to me, I will send it. I will not send it in the group. You write to me, I will send it, but you are going to repeat this whole pastime to somebody and inspire them to serve Prabhupada. Yeah. Yes.
One thing that really touched my heart very much was, when Krishna forgives, when devotees forgive, when pure devotees forgive, and Krishna accepts. Okay, when the devotees accept, okay, yes, and drawing an analogy from Bhagavatam's pastime, okay, like Ambarish Maharaj and the Ras Mohita, was really amazing. Thank you so much,
Prabhu, wherever devotees are there, Bhagavatam is still continuing. Bhagavatam doesn't end at 12th canto. Bhagavatam is the ever increasing tale of devotees. And even this, in some planet, this is also part of Bhagavatam. ISKCON devoted. Yes, what those devotees did for Krishna, now they are doing it for Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhupada. Yes, Prabhupada. Yeah. Yes, Makaran Prabhu wants to say. Here. This here. Final word from Makaran Prabhu. Satya Prabhu, you didn't say anything? Prabhuji traveled till Talveda today, came back. They all came back and they are still hearing the lecture. Hari Bol. Thank you. Actually, they came to see His Holiness Bhakti Radha Maharaj here. They wanted to see light, but they are seeing darkness.
Thank you very much for your stunning lecture. And what I can see for the period of 2 hours is the potency of the Guru.
Potency of a Guru.
Good. So everywhere you could see that Prabhupada got it done, and that is the potency. So I just want to share one small experience on this. By the time I started chanting, I got connected to ISKCON. Shri was already craving for a Diksha. So I had a question in my mind. I asked Vishwara Prabhu one question. Prabhuji, what we are asked to chant is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What you get after Diksha is also Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What is the difference? You only said one word, potency of the Guru.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Did you all hear it? Amazing revelation. Thank you, Prabhu, for sharing. That is the meaning of initiation.
So that is what I could say in today's lecture, and I remembered potency of the Guru.
Potency of the Guru. All this was only possible because Prabhupada was behind everything, and they followed everything that Prabhupada said. Have you seen anywhere one devotee going against what Prabhupada said? even removing the pipes from his nose and mouth, throwing the belt out, digging, without digging, constructing the temple. Prabhuji, these are not ordinary incidents, working there under so many uncomfortable circumstances, right? Now let's also celebrate the marriage anniversary of Dasaraj Prabhu and Manasa Mataji. Today is the marriage anniversary. Let us pray to Lord Krishna. Let us pray to Lord Krishna that this couple who is serving Srila Prabhupada so selflessly, Krishna gives them very good health and Krishna empowers them so that they can do big, massive things for Srila Prabhupada and Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Very well. Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji, for all your sacrifices. Where is one of them, Mataji? Oh, Hare Krishna. Why did this garland come to me? Oh, oh Krishna. I'm getting blessings of Rizola's Bhakti Raghu Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji. Very good. Thank you very much. So next week is Balram Jayanti. So very good. What is more excitement? Very well. Yes. So very well. So Hare Krishna. So we'll be celebrating Balram Jayanti here on Saturday because it's also Raksha Bandhan and there are some formalities and some things. We will celebrate in the evening, Saturday evening. We will have Abhishekam, Chappan Bhog minimum, and we will have Balram Katha, Kirtan, and Julan Leela. We will have Julan of Radha Krishna here, the last day of Julan Leela. We will celebrate here, and Balram Leela we will discuss on Sunday feast, next day evening. Okay? So I request everybody to come by, I'll send the time, maybe around 4 o'clock. If you have any other programs in other communities, I request you to change it a little or bring your entire community here only. Because Saturday evening. So we'll all celebrate Balram Jayanti together. We talked about Guru. One of the reasons I chose this topic is because Balram Purnima is coming. Because Guru Tattva comes from Balramji. And Balramji shows us how to serve. Right? So what better inspiration than we need to hear about a disciple serving Guru. So please come. So Balram Jayanti will be doing here. And Janmashtami also will be happening in all communities. I will reveal the plan of Janmashtami and Prabhupada Appearance Day, Nandotsav next week. Because we are parallel planning is going on, some things are changing on the fly, so I'm not able to tell conclusively. But please perform your Janmashtami in your respective communities. That is not being changed. So whatever planning you have, please go ahead. But what we'll do here, I'll publish it. Balram Purnima Day, I request the whole congregation to come here in the morning for Mangalarti. We'll all do Mangalarti, right? Vande Guru Shri Sarnara. We'll do it together. And we'll have Bhagavatam class here Saturday morning and we'll discuss. And fasting is there till afternoon. You can break your fasting at homes. Evening again we'll meet for Julan Yatra, final day of Julan Yatra, and also Abhishekam of Balramji. Okay? And we'll meet on Saturday. Hare Krishna. Now, we have somebody to sing Narsingharthi today.
Yes.
भक्त विघ्नाश नरसिंह देव भगवान की
भक्त श्रोमणी प्रहलाद महाराज की जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख प्रजाचार्य इष्टोत्तर डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON फाउंडर बीबीडी फाउंडर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख प्रजाचार्य इष्टोत्तर डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय ओम श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय पुण्य क्षेत्र वृंदावन धाम की जय गंगे मैया की जय यमुने मैया की जय भक्ति देव की जय कलियुग पावन तुलसी महारानी की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ट्रांसजेंडर प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhobhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah ananta koti vaishnavavrinda ki jai. So there are lot of flower petals. We actually brought them for His Holiness Bhakti Raghav Maharaj, but Maharaj is not here. We'll still do the Pushpabhishek of the deities. We'll take Achman and do the Pushpabhishek. Whoever wants to do, please come as a friend. Hare Krishna.